then at Philly for 3, then at the Mets for 3, so you don't come home until Tuesday, July 28th. I'm only making the point, Bergie, about the dates. It's a long. Look how long they're away.
He literally just said they're away for like 3 weeks.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When you mind, yeah. When you mind, yeah.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
But I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So mongrels, stay tuned.
What are you talking about? Just saying it. Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip on pie.
The summer of spawns.
The young kids will say lit.
Oh, yeah! Good morning, 7:02.
Scott Kaplan, need a fat one, bro.
And 50 seconds. That voice you hear is one of Mike Trudell.
Yeah,
Trudell is here.
that's right.
Scott Kaplan, Funchy in studio. And I'm back, Jack. Sir, Windsy Baseball and Gregory Arthur Bergman on a Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2026. Let's begin here. Apparently, Trudell, when he signed off Lakers talk last night, and you did it solo, right? No Dieter?
Solo. Well,
Solo
I mean,
broadcast,
Funchy and DeAndre, help me out.
Apparently, you did not know that you were doing a morning show today.
Well,
and Funchy Wubba had to say, hey, I'll see you tomorrow, sucker.
well, here's what happened. I texted Sedano because I wanted to just see what he heard and saw and felt from Summer League. I was like, hey, you want to come on Lakers Talk? And I had forgotten that he was on vacation. So I knew he was in Chicago, but then I had forgotten when he was coming home and all that. And so he was like, oh, well, that might be hard. I'll try, but it might be hard. And I was like, oh, no, I forgot you're on vacation. Well, we'll do something else. And so then I was thinking, well, wait a second. What date is it right now? And look, I'm a bench player. Okay, I'm not Cappy. Cappy knows when he's going to be in here every day.
Actually, he does not.
I just show up every day, and I just have no idea who I'm ever working with because I don't ever check the schedule.
Okay, right, but he knows that the show starts at 7 a.m.
Right.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And for me,
I'm aware of that.
sometimes so Lakers Talk. Sometimes it's on Monday. Sometimes it's on Tuesday. Sometimes it's on Wednesday. Sometimes I'm with DeMarco and Trav. Sometimes you guys have me in on the morning show.
Well, that's
if Keefer's not
Thursdays with
available.
DeMarco and Travis, right?
Thursdays, of course.
Yeah.
Thursdays with DeMarco and Trav. And so, I would have, I think that I most likely would have checked the schedule when I gotten home that night to double check because I had kind of a feeling, but I didn't need to because Funchy Leva had me covered.
Wow.
And not only did he have me covered last night, he had me covered this morning.
Got your back.
He brought in, not only did he bring in donuts, but he brought in a 20-ounce Mountain Dew for me. And he is just ensuring that I get all the sugar that I need to start the day.
Man.
So apparently there's a pink box in the studio.
Yeah.
That's right.
And usually Beto is the one who brings that in. And I don't like it because it's like,
Because I don't have the willpower to say no to these donuts.
Morales, here's how this started, though. I had asked, because I figured Funchy Leva would be going to 7-Eleven in the morning.
Well, you wanted tuna fish?
And I said, hey, surprise me. Because I wasn't sure. Do they have a chocolate croissant, right? Do they have, I wasn't sure what there might be.
chocolate croissant. They have donuts.
Croissant. Well, I wasn't sure what they might have at a given 7-Eleven.
They have a really good chocolate eclair.
Okay, they have a chocolate
Hold
eclair.
on for a second. Hold on.
Wait a second. Hold on. I don't.
Oh, okay. Bring it in tight. A half headlock? Great.
Cappy, I thought that was just me and you. We got the triple hug. Oh, yeah. So now you're giving double hugs to people, taking away our triple hug.
No, you and me are a triple hug.
It's not as nice anymore.
Nah, but Timmy, sweet Timmy, man. I'll talk about him in a second, man.
Well, you guys hung out Saturday at SeaWorld, right?
And then Sunday, I brought sweet Timmy and his beautiful wife Lauren to the racetrack.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah. God, I'm so.
What did your crew think of that?
What did my crew think of? You mean what did Sweet Timmy think of?
No. What did your crew think of Sweet Timmy?
What do you mean? What did my crew think of Sweet Timmy? They were like, "Yo, man, who's that brother you brought in here with them dreads? And who is that girl that he's with?"
I knew he would take the bait.
Is she a rapper? Is she a singer?
I didn't even have to work that hard for him to take the bait.
She is
She's a very beautiful lady.
She is beautiful. She really is. Anyway, you were saying, Mike Trudell, about like.
Go ahead, Trudell. Trudell just seems puzzled by it.
Yeah, I understand now because Chris knows content and he saw an opportunity and he knew that what Cappy was going to say, and so he went to that. And very few things would have gotten you off of 7-Eleven.
Well, I was trying to start about you not knowing the schedule, but it took 3 minutes and we didn't even get there yet. So I appreciate the fact that Cappy went in on Sweet Timmy.
Sweet Timmy's amazing, man. I love that guy. I do, man.
So anyway, you didn't know you were going to be here, but you're here now.
Right?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I don't miss
he
shows.
just forgot.
But I will just say about the donuts, Funch, just do me this favor. What did you put in this box of pink donuts? Because I'm a no willpower guy. So I see Trudell's going glazed.
I had one.
What did you have?
Going in. I had the maple.
Maple.
Yeah.
There
was
a maple in there?
It wasn't a maple bar. It was a maple.
I believe it was an old-fashioned, right? Old-fashioned?
No, old-fashioned is...
Like an old-fashioned whatever. I don't know.
No, it's an old-fashioned. It's just called an old-fashioned.
Okay,
it's not an old-fashioned whatever. No, you don't have to be sorry.
I didn't even notice
I don't know what donuts are.
No, you do know what donuts are.
What's a cruller?
I don't know. That one you got me. You got a bear claw?
I didn't get a bear claw.
No.
No, I just told him to just give me whatever.
Oh, so you just let them pick on their own.
Yeah, but I specifically said, give me a lot of chocolate because Trudell loves chocolate.
Okay. And Chris, are you going to be able to stay away from those donuts?
So here's the thing. I've been up since 2:30 this morning, bright and early.
Yeah, why?
It's a long story, but I basically had to drive from Anaheim to Stephanie's house, and then I drove in today because I needed to bring some stuff into my office.
Can I say something to you?
Yes.
That in the 6 years that I've been working here, I've never one time ever seen your car parked here at LA Live.
Lexapro is a beautiful thing, my friend.
Great job. I'm proud of you for driving.
I've seen this
That's an
car
accomplishment.
parked at the Anaheim train station where I usually pick you up when we carpool together. In 6 years, I've never known you to drive from your house in, I guess it is Anaheim, right?
Yes.
To here at LA Live.
You buried the lead. How do you feel about driving?
I mean, yeah.
Was it a good
how
experience?
Was that the Bentley in the parking garage?
I've driven here before from Stephanie's, but this is the first time since 2018 from Anaheim, I think. No, I think I did it when Good Karma Brands bought because I had to come in and it was something like 2022. But as we know, after 2022, the anxiety and the drinking got much worse. But I'm very thankful. So thank you for the shout out, Cappy.
Yeah,
nevertheless,
I was psyched to see your car here this morning.
Nevertheless, thank you. Nevertheless, so I'm a little tired. So usually I fast until noon or 1. I don't eat usually in the morning. But I went down to Starbucks and got some protein.
Okay.
Because I needed like hard-boiled eggs and the spinach egg feta wrap.
Oh, those are good.
To load up on protein. But I'm not big on like a donut in the morning. I'll be asleep in the corner.
Ugh, I mean, the amount of sugar.
And it's lit today, so I'll be on all day long.
Yeah, you will.
Imagine what Trudell's going to be like once he has that Mountain Dew and a donut.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Really?
Well, yeah.
How do you stay so small, like skinny?
How do you stay so small and skinny? How do you keep your petite, girlish
figure? How do you stay fit when you eat donuts and drink Mountain Dew and eat a lot of candy?
Well, I also eat other stuff.
I know, but
yeah, I think my metabolism is still decent, but I try to work out a good amount. But yeah, I should eat less sugar. I should.
I can tell you this, for me, I have just decided, I've made a decision in my life. I want to make a personal proclamation at this moment right now.
Okay.
That I cannot work out enough based on my terrible diet. So I think once and for all, I have finally come to the realization that I can't hide how fat I am anymore. Like if you are overweight,
your face doesn't look fat.
No, my face doesn't look fat at all. No, I know my face. I'm carrying around this appendage. It's like I have this belly now that I just
visceral
look at.
Fat,
yes,
Cappy.
Exactly. And yesterday, let me tell you what happened. Drinking would be.
How much did you drink over Del Mar weekend?
Okay, I had probably drank more over the weekend than I normally do. I had a cocktail on Thursday night, which is something I don't normally do. I don't usually drink. Yeah, one cocktail Thursday night. Then on Friday for opening day, I would say that over the course of the day, I probably had 2 or 3 cocktails.
Okay.
And probably had 2 or 3 beers at some point as the day had gone on. And then Saturday I had, I think, 2 beers or 3 beers.
Well, that's visceral right there.
And so I just but it's not just that. It's all the other crap. So yesterday I went out for a walk. It was beautiful. It was so hot out. God, it was hot. It was humid. And for some reason I said, I'm by myself. I don't know anybody out here. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my shirt off. I'm going to walk without my shirt. And I'm so insecure that I'm walking by cars and I'm looking into their windows, not to see what's in their car. I'm looking to see how fat do I actually look. Like how much of my belly is over my shorts. And I've just come to the conclusion, A, I look pregnant, and B, I can't hide it anymore. And so,
man.
I can't keep lying to myself anymore. It's been 5 years I'm lying to myself about how I'm not as fat as I look or feel. Because I'll see somebody that's like 500 pounds. And I'm like, I know I don't look like that, but I feel like that. And so now I got to clean it up. So you bringing in donuts today, you're about to watch newfound willpower.
Thursday, our friends at Pizza Hut are coming in.
And I will have no choice but to eat some of that pizza.
Hey.
I will have to eat some of that pizza.
You know who eats pizza, who is a very healthy guy?
Tom Brady.
Yep.
He also slaps people around now.
Well, I've been listening to a lot of the Boston media people who were around Tom Brady during his playing
Which Paul
career.
brother did he hit?
He hit
the one
Logan.
that's not,
Logan Paul.
The one that's not as famous.
The one that's like all disheveled looking.
Yeah.
The one that wrestles.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
So he's trying to book a spot in WWE. They're trying
Why?
to. I don't know.
Don't you think it's beneath Tom Brady?
Well, he's an NFL knower and owner.
Dude, he makes $38 million a year
and he's on
from
Fox TV. Why are you slapping around one of the Paul brothers?
Right,
And
you're
he's
making
a legend.
Right, 7 Super Bowl rings, going to the Hall of Fame automatic, $38 million a year from Fox, #1 NFL broadcast team,
and then did our friends at Pizza Hut, but nobody thinks Tom Brady's eating Pizza
You know
Hut. So that was the first time where people are like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
I was gonna dismiss this as like, whatever. But as you're saying this, Chris, it does make sense because Jordan didn't do this kind of stuff. Kobe didn't do this kind of stuff. Joe Montana didn't do this kind of stuff. So
LeBron
it's
doesn't
like,
do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, when you're the best of the absolute best of the absolute best, you don't usually do all of this stuff.
Yeah. Lawrence Taylor did.
Yeah, but Lawrence Taylor didn't have the sort of quarterback fame and 7 Super Bowls that Tom Brady had. And Tom Brady was never seen when he was a player. Like, you never saw Tom Brady doing commercials.
Didn't do anything.
Dennis Rodman did.
Well, he's not on that level.
No,
Karl Malone did.
That's where our point is. The best of the best of the best. They're retired. They've got so much money. They've done so much stuff. They just basically say, no, don't bother me.
Would Peyton Manning get involved with the Paul brothers? Would Peyton Manning be on stage and sound one of the Paul brothers? Would Peyton Manning be seen at the World Cup final shooting the bird at one of the Paul brothers?
I have one idea as to why. Is he still single?
I think he is.
So maybe he's just trying to get in the mix.
Perhaps.
Right?
I mean, does Tom Brady need to get into any mix of any kind? Listen, when Tom Brady did the Tom Brady roast,
same reason.
People are like, okay, hey, Tom Brady's starting to show off a little personality now because he's no longer Tom Brady, the quarterback that's under lock of Bill Belichick, and his whole life is all about football. Tom Brady is now a media personality. He's the #1 guy on Fox. You got to be more than just a football guy if you're going to have that sort of high profile. Okay, let's do the roast. He does the roast. It's very funny. Now, again, I was listening to a lot of these Boston-y sort of people who were a part of they covered all of Brady's career. They know Brady a little bit. And they're like, is Tom Brady going through a midlife crisis now?
Wait, Cappy, they didn't sound like that. How did they sound?
No, they were like, hey, I'm taking a fat left over there, pal. And Tom Brady, our boy Tommy, he's going through a midlife crisis. Like, that's what they're asking. Is Tom Brady going through a midlife crisis?
Well, this is a good thing for him as a broadcaster because he's gaining experiences in life that he didn't gain when he was actually playing. So it'll make him more interesting when he calls football games.
I look at these Paul brothers, and I understand how rich and how famous they are and how they've crossed over from YouTube video content creators to, now WWE wrestler and pro boxer. And these guys are out there, and they've got a ton of followers. But Tom Brady, you think Tom Brady's up here, like 7-time Super Bowl champion, all class act all the time, again, big time broadcasting career. And now through these relationships with fanatics and all these other things, it's like he's involved in cryptocurrency companies that have gone belly up. And he's involved in a flag football thing in Saudi Arabia. And now
Wait, I'm sorry, what? Saudi Arabian flag football?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Well, I don't know if it's a thing.
It was
like backed by. Don't you remember during like the Super Bowl, there was all these press conferences of Tom Brady and the Saudi Arabian dudes. And,
oh wow!
And
I missed that somehow.
Oh yeah,
I know what it is.
What is it?
He doesn't have Giselle anymore to keep him in check and tell him, keep him on the right path.
Well, my son.
That's
said
why I
to
said
me,
he's single.
Yeah, my son said to me, he goes, "Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that the storylines are like Giselle? Didn't she like get with some other dude and have a baby like right after?
Yeah, for the trainer.
Yeah, right. And so that's bruised his ego.
Clearly,
right?
Yeah, he does seem like he needs a lot of attention lately.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom
That's
Brady.
what it is.
To me, I thought Tom Brady was way up here. You know, he's got the wealth, he's got the looks, he's got the fame, he's got the credentials, he's got it all. And now you're hanging out with the Paul, you're smacking around the Paul brothers.
But you know that's
a bit.
But that's so. There aren't many people in the world. Now, there are some, and we know some. Some of them are professional athletes, but there aren't many people that actually feel about themselves the way that they project into the public, right? Like it's a common trope to have somebody like Tom Brady, who you would think, but when he looks in the mirror, he doesn't see what you see.
So
Otherwise, he wouldn't be Tom Brady.
Syndrome?
Well, a little bit, but
What
just
kind
more
of
like
syndrome?
Imposter syndrome.
not necessarily imposter syndrome. I just think that there's some. Maybe it's listening to Belichick every time he did something good, actually tell him that he sucks for all these years. And maybe so when he looks in the mirror, he doesn't see the way that you just described Tom Brady.
Yeah, but I do that to Cappy, and it works well.
I mean, I look in the mirror and I'm like, you slob, you fat animal, right? And then Chris says to me, you're not as fat as you think you are.
Well, when it comes to that stuff, he's not fat at all. When it comes to your on-air performance, I like to slap you around.
Yeah, you do. You slap everybody around here.
Is there anyone who doesn't slap around?
No. You know who I don't?
Who? Oh, there's one guy.
Sedano?
Who?
Yeah, that's one guy.
No, Sua Kravitz. Sua's
really?
Bergie and I slapped him around last week.
Yeah.
Then Saturday he had an amazing performance. That kid has leaned all the way into the bit now.
Okay.
All the way in to the bit.
All right.
Where's my Sua drop? Maybe.
If you love having fresh wild meat in your mouth, shop Wild for it.
Exactly right. And that kid was doing all kinds of bits Saturday at Wild Fork.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
He was talking about go buy my hanger steak, eat it from behind. And by the way, I did buy his hanger steak.
Yeah,
It was the Sua bundle.
Yeah.
From Wild Fork, one of the best cuts of meat. And I barely had to do any work. You get a special spice, Sua's spice.
Yeah.
Makes your lips taste all nice.
Ooh.
He was doing all these bits. Yesterday, he sent a text to Bergie and I about the schwan, my schwans.
What about your schwans?
This kid's all the way in.
No, he's full on in now.
Really?
It's crazy.
We
Yeah.
have ruined him.
Just out of nowhere, he just started sending us texts.
I think he realized, hey, I better play along with the summer spots. 7:18 in the morning. You know what you could have done since the Sedano and Cap Morning Show began? Well, you could have gone to see our friends at Abilene Instant Oil Change over the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you.
All right. So I noticed that Mike Trudell comes in this morning and is very clean-shaven, which then inspired me to ask him, hey, I thought the playoff mustache was for the Little League, you know, the All-Stars, but given that you were clean-shaven, I had to make an assumption that our team got knocked out.
Team did get knocked out. I actually had to shave it before the game in which we got knocked out.
Why is that?
Well, because
it's your fault.
I had to go to, well, this is where it gets complicated, but I had to go to the Lakers facility to interview Cameron Carr.
So?
Right, on Spectrum. And I'm like,
So?
It looked disgusting. It looked terrible. There wasn't anybody that was like, oh, Trudell, that looks nice. Or like, what are you doing with your face?
Right.
You know, it just didn't look good. So I didn't want that to be like a thing where the rookie comes in, he's kind of looking, he's like, who is this dude? Why does he have like a weird growth on his face? And I just wanted to, that was the reporter lane, right? That was straight. If I were coming in and he were on the morning show, then I would have just let it go wild even further, especially knowing what Chris wants. And he just wants me to say things like,
he wants you to eat his hanger steak.
Yeah, kind of like going over the line, right?
Right.
It was Sua's hanger steak.
Oh, but even then you got a hanger steak, right?
Well, but it's Sua's hanger steak.
So he wants you to eat Tua's hanger steak.
No, Sua. Who's Tua?
Tua Tagovailoa?
No, what? Sua's hanger steak.
Listen, mustache, Tua, Sua, hanger steak, salmon. I mean, it's all, keep going.
Wild Fork is an amazing place.
Right.
Yeah.
Bergie was going to buy ostrich, and then Mean Gene told him, don't bring home the ostrich.
Yeah,
really?
Don't bring home. Yeah, it was only, not that she didn't want to try it. She just didn't, we didn't want to cook it. If it was already cooked, we would have done it. But yeah, I was excited for the ostrich.
She said if it was a Korean ostrich, that'd be okay.
Oh, really?
Because she's Korean.
Why didn't Mean Gene want to cook ostrich as opposed to a different meat?
And does ostrich look different than like chicken or something? I mean, I would not know.
Tough. It's a little tough.
Oh, really?
A little tougher?
Yeah, I had it once.
I would not know.
Apparently, you're supposed to. It's just like a regular steak. You cook it like a regular steak, throw it on the grill.
Oh, so ostrich looks like a steak, not look like a chicken?
You should have gotten Sua's hanger steak. It was
I should have
delicious.
gotten Sua's hanger steak.
Yeah.
Oh,
we got a little Argentinian ribeye.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Gonna eat it on Wednesday.
Get a little chimichurri to go with that.
Oh, always chimichurri.
You got an Argentinian one though, even after Argentina lost to Spain?
Yeah, that's not how I think about things.
Oh, okay.
And they have a burger. They have a burger that's infused. We had it on Saturday, and then we bought some too. So it's a bacon cheddar burger.
Oh, and it's all inside, and then it just
so when you
bubbles up.
bite into it, it tastes like a Western bacon cheeseburger from back in the day.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it was really good.
That sounds amazing.
So
that sounds
so
really
if you
good.
eat all the meat and you stop drinking,
you
should be fine.
I know. I'm telling you
But
right
your
now.
problem is you drink and then you eat pizzas.
Well, no,
a lot
is
of carbs.
That is the problem is that when I drink later in the evening, I have this philosophy of, well, I better soak up the alcohol, so let me eat an entire pizza. You know,
I mean, it's fine, but then don't get on here and complain about being bloated.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How did you feel, and how did you feel about your body at age 44?
Oh, I felt great about it. I really did. Because
and did you? So same habits, just that metabolism and life hadn't caught up yet.
No, not the same habits. There was this thing called the Ironman, and in training for the Ironman, I could eat whatever I wanted, and there was nothing. I couldn't eat enough calories to keep up with the amount of exercise I was doing.
Okay.
Now I can't do enough exercise to keep up with the amount of calories that I'm taking in. See what I'm saying, dude? I'm probably right now like 210, and I'm freaking out because I have a physical tomorrow. I got to go see my doctor tomorrow. And Chris keeps encouraging me to take my blood pressure, but I'm one of these people that doesn't want to know the answers. You know, like if I knew that my blood pressure was perfect, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take it every day. But I'm worried that it could be high, so I don't take the blood pressure when you should be taking the blood pressure when it's high. So I have this meeting tomorrow with my doctor, and so I'm trying to I'm starting to get to my mind, I got to clean this mess up.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
You know what your doctor's going to say?
Tell me.
Stop drinking so much.
But I don't drink that much.
It affects your blood pressure. No. You just talked about having 19 drinks.
If he asked me, if he said to me, he goes, how many drinks do you have in a week? My answer would be, on average, 4 per week.
And then he's going to look up your girlfriend and go, nah, that's not good. 7:23 in the morning. It's a Tuesday.
Funny.
It's a perfect segue because Live Imaging Tuesday is made possible by my friends at Providence. And Cappy, Providence reminds you to stay in the game by prioritizing your health. You know, one of the great moments on Saturday was a gentleman came up to the broadcast booth. And he said, Chris, I've been sober 5 months because of you, because of the story you tell. And I'm humbled by that. Of course. But it's really because of Providence that I'm even here. I should have died, and then Trudell would have been happy. But Providence took care of me.
How dare you.
And now they want to take care of you. But you got to start, don't be like Cappy. Take your blood pressure. Check your numbers. Check your weight.
Yeah.
Take your sugar. Check your cholesterol. And take the meds. Okay, Cappy? Take your blood pressure medication
I take them
regularly.
every day.
And be sure to talk to your doctor about important screenings. Get those screenings, like poop in a box and the hand up the wazoo. Prostate, colorectal exam. Stay active with regular exercise. Eat a balanced diet, and don't overlook your mental health. You gave me compliments about being able to drive here. Not without Lexapro, I wasn't able to. And stop into drinking. Prioritize sleep, manage stress, and stay connected. That's just as important as physical fitness. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with expert care and compassionate support right here in Southern California. Protect your health and get back to the moments that matter most. Learn more at Providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California. It is a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. We're back in 3 minutes. What are we going to do when we get back?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to break out Bergey's Oregon. That's first.
The Dodgers.
Because last night, it looked like it was going to be an ass whooping in Philadelphia. Now, the Dodgers made it competitive because Mookie had a big night, but Philly with the first win of that series. We'll get to it coming up.
All right, 7:25. We're back in 3 minutes with Trudell eating a donut next.
It's the summer of spots on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
You know, we talk a lot about winning culture in sports, but Mike, you've built that same thing here at Rotolo Chevrolet.
That's exactly right, Travis. For me, it's simple. Take care of your people and they'll take care of the customer.
And it shows. I mean, award-winning dealership, huge reputation across SoCal, and that doesn't happen by accident.
I'm a big believer in no shortcuts. We believe in doing the right thing every time. When your team feels trusted, they step up.
Sounds like a championship mindset to me.
That's the goal. Build a team that wins for our customers every single day.
Hi, thanks for calling Uline.
Wait, did the phone even ring?
Nope.
Okay, so you answered before the ring. But now you're going to put me on hold, right?
We don't do that here. We're real people answering the phone, ready to help with your order when you are.
Uline has thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline, we warehouse for you.
Guys, Pizza Hut takes me back old school. Birthday parties, Little League, Friday nights, there was always something special about the Hut. Now, celebrate again with Pizza Hut's new throwback value menu. Iconic favorites like a personal pan pizza, breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda starting at just $4. Feed the family with the original stuffed crust pizza, $11.99 for a 1-topping medium. Try new additions like triple cheese, mac, and gooey s'mores sticks. Go to pizzahut.com or order now on the Pizza Hut app.
The Summer of Schmantz.
Hey, John Ireland here. Here in Los Angeles, our city water is loaded with chlorine and chemicals. That's why I got a Life Source whole house water system. It cleans and conditions water from every tap for healthier water with no salt and no regular maintenance. Upgrade your water and your life with Life Source. I did, and I'll never go back. Call the Life Source California factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source Water, it's not just better, it's essential. Life Source, taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087. 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087 or simply visit TRA.com.
The Sedano and Kat Morning Show, weekdays at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
And he's sitting there in this coffee shop, and I'm looking at him, and he kind of realizes I'm checking him out a little bit, and he's like thinking to himself, what's this Aqua Velva looking at? You know what I'm saying? Right?
Wait, I can imagine you not being conspicuous at all.
Well,
or being completely conspicuous,
what's
actually.
This Aqua Velva? Yeah, right. And so he's looking.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Listen ourselves. I'm Han. I'm France, and we want to pump you up.
Weekdays at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
7:29. Good morning. It's a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Cap, you remember this one?
I do.
I do indeed. Well, Berg and I were in high school in 1998 when Eagle Eye Cherry released his debut album, and this was Eagle Eye Cherry. Who said who?
I said Wallflowers. I said oops.
Oh, that's fine. And this one was called Save Tonight.
Oh, yes.
We can play some Wallflowers coming back. Next segment.
Yes.
I used to love the Wallflowers.
One headlight.
And the difference.
The one headlight is the one I know.
Yeah, we'll play One Headlight.
Yeah.
They
all sound the same.
Is that Bob? This is really Bob Dylan's kid.
Son. Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob Dylan.
Jacob Dylan. I just want to make sure it was his kid and not just like, because he's a Dylan, if you just assumed it was, but it's his actual kid.
Yeah, it is his kid.
Yeah.
Join DeMarco and Travis in Santa Monica this Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. as they broadcast live leading into the State of the City. Well, it kind of smells out in downtown LA right now. Is that part of the State of the City?
Yeah, right. Right. Hey, if you notice that smell of duty, that's what happens when it gets really hot in downtown LA and you're walking around the streets and you're playing that game. You know that game that people play when they walk around the streets of downtown LA and they see duty all over the streets?
Human or dog?
Well, it's right. Human or dog.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Bergie, I'll do the Swiner again later.
Yeah, we got into it. Luckily, that was about Santa Monica, so we can go.
I'll be in Santa Monica on Thursday.
That smell there, Tim?
No, it's DeMarco and Track, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the Swiner. Anyway.
Luckily, we only have two, so we can just do it another time.
You want to get right into Bergie's organ, or you want to stick it somewhere else for a second?
Well, I would like to get to Bergie's organ, and I also will just say this, that I know it's a day after the fact, but I want to hear Trudell's post-World Cup thoughts and analysis based on what happened on Sunday.
Oh.
I know yesterday I was very into the World Cup and what happened during that match. And then, here today, it's like, World Cup, rearview mirror, time to move on. Training camp's around the corner. But I want to hear from Mike Trudell what he thought about that game.
We'll do that around 7:45. You watch the Blue Review, weekdays at 6:30 a.m. with Bergie, Gregory Arthur Bergman, and Marcus Grant, presented by LAX. Then he gets on here thanks to Blue Eyes Vodka.
Good vodka.
Day 72 of not having a Blue Eyes Vodka read or billboard. And then he does Bergie's 3 things. Take it away, Bergie.
It's also like day 72 in a row that he's worked because he worked both weekend days, right?
Yeah, we all work. We work a lot.
Trudell, let me do my thing. All right.
Just saying.
A lot of grinders around
By
here.
the way, why does
We
that say
grind.
American Dew?
They did that like as around the 4th of July promotion.
So that's
Mountain
old
Dew.
soda.
You follow
No.
up with a lot of Mountain Dew business, huh?
I mean, I've tried to DM him one time on Instagram, which I never do, to be like, hey,
You copied them.
yeah. Well, this is the first, like the first and only. I'm like, hey, I talk about your product a lot. Any chance in a deal? No response.
Well, anyways, the Dodgers lost last night 10-7 against the Phillies for the first game in Philadelphia, and it was a weird game overall, a frustrating game. Emmett Sheehan was Emmett Sheehan, and he was not very good. He gave up 4 runs in early on in the game, and then he kind of settled down. And you saw the Dodgers come back, and they were starting to get back into it in the 6th inning. They put up 2, and they got down to a 4-3 lead, down to 4-3, and then in the bottom of the 6th, Sheehan just gave it all up once again. Like the shutdown innings are so important for a pitcher, and he regularly gives up runs on shutdown innings. So it's very frustrating to watch Emmett Sheehan. I found out that of all the pitchers that we have and all the players that we have on this team, I am most frustrated with Emmett Sheehan because he has such good stuff, and he just doesn't. It is not coming through right now. It's very frustrating to see.
You know, I'm watching the game last night, right? Yeah. And this is now going into the 6th inning, right?
Yeah.
So it's early in the 6th. And I'm watching the game, and they bring up a graphic on ESPN last night. Carl Ravitch had the game, and they have a graphic last night that says something like Emmett Sheehan in the first 2 innings had this many pitches, and he gave up this many runs.
Yep.
But since then, he's had so many fewer pitchers, and he's given up no runs, right?
Yeah,
And
he
I'm-
settled down. It was
Right.
nice.
And I'm sitting there watching the game, and I actually looked over to Rachel and I go, you see, this is why I love Dave Roberts. I said, this is why I think Dave Roberts is such a great manager, because Dave knows that even though you're down 4-0 at the bottom of the 2nd inning, you know what? There's still plenty of time. He's got offense. He's got confidence in this pitcher. You know what? This is why I love Dave Roberts. Next pitch.
Crack.
Brandon Marsh, home run.
Right.
I mean, I'm literally saying to her, Dave is doing such a great job in trusting this player. Pitch, crack, home run, gone. And it was like, let's get him out of there.
Look,
now's a good time.
Yeah, at some point he's going to move to the bullpen, and they're just going to have too many starters at some point when Blake Snell comes back. I don't know what's going on with Tyler Glass now. I don't know if he'll ever pitch again, or if he.
How about Ohtani? You think Ohtani will ever pitch again? We started talking about this yesterday.
That's the only real concern.
So So he's not going to even start any type of activity in pitching for at least 7 to 10 days to even start thinking about it. So he's out for a little while from pitching, but he's still going to hit. He's going to still DH every single day. But pitching is going to be something that's going to be a long ways away.
He got rung up early. That first at bat, Sanchez had him
He
like
looked
all
silly in that
over the
first at bat.
place. I mean, that swing he had on strike 3, that ball was so far outside of the zone. And I'm like, who am I to criticize Ohtani? But gosh, I would have liked to have seen that pitch from the catcher's perspective, because at what point did Ohtani think that was a pitch he was going to swing at?
So it wasn't. I don't think it was so much that he was watching the pitch. He was guessing of what it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was. He thought he was expecting something different and swung no matter what. So it just turns out that it wasn't.
2 things. So I want to get back to Ohtani, but Mookie 4 for 5, 2 homers. Like that.
You're going way.
Wait, the organ hasn't changed topics yet. Wait, listen.
We have
listen to
3
the organ
things.
player. Listen to the
We're
organ
on
player.
the top thing.
Now, this is a transition.
I was going to say that in context with Ohtani, because you were just talking about how he wasn't hitting, but I wanted to talk about his knee, but I'll just wait. Okay, go ahead.
You can talk about the knee because we haven't gotten to the Mookie Betts portion yet.
Yeah, but can I talk about the knee now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, thanks. Chris, is that all right with you too? Just making sure.
This is Bergie's segment, not mine, man.
So the knee, last time I was in was, I think, one of the first times that we heard about the inflammation specifically with the knee, which usually means at some point you have to get surgery. If your knee is swelling up, it's because something is not right structurally. It's not going to just swell up for no reason. And usually it could be a small repair, but it's usually going to happen in the offseason. So now that we're seeing this, it appears to be tied pretty tightly to his pitching performances.
Yep.
And the fact that's obviously because you have to push off. And which knee is it?
It's his left knee.
Okay, so think about he's
landing on his
yeah.
left.
He's
Right.
And so every time he lands, it's like Right. And that's obviously he's not able to get to be his best in that sense. Well, that's not going to change for the rest of the season.
No,
it's just not.
Go ahead.
No, but just that's kind of the Dodgers can win the World Series without him pitching.
Yeah,
they have enough pitching.
Can they win the World Series without him hitting?
But he was the best pitcher in the league for a while. most of the first half of the season.
Until his knee started to be irritated, and then all of a sudden his ERA shot up.
Yeah, so that it's just kind of a bummer. But I think, Greg, that was kind of my pushback to you, was just that, not pushback, but just kind of question more. We have to assume that he's not going to be able to pitch at this level all season?
So it's not that it's not likely. They say that he's going to be back, for the postseason, but they have to still ramp him up again. So he's going to be out for at least another 2 weeks probably, and even if that's only to be reevaluated again.
And then he's not going to heal in that time. It's just going to calm down, right? And then he's going to pitch again, and then it's going to swell up.
It's going to swell up,
and then he's going to give up a ton of home runs like he had been.
Right. So this is going to be something that's to watch over the next couple of months. But they are expecting him to be back and ready for the postseason to pitch. We talked about it yesterday that maybe it's time to start thinking about for next year. Maybe he doesn't pitch, because now these are more issues that are coming up over and over again. And the knee especially is one, that same knee that he had surgery on in 2018. So it's not going to go away.
I guess, but I do think you could you can do a cleanup of the knee, but not this year. That's all. Like, they can say he's going to be back for the playoffs. To me, that's more of like for the sake of the competition, and you're not going to eliminate, even just for the player. But logically, he's not going to be back pitching at this level this year.
You would maybe not, probably not. I'm with you on that. But that also goes into the whole Skubal thing. If they were not going to go after Skubal, if they know that Ohtani's not going to be pitched in the postseason, then maybe it is the time to go after a guy like that, because if you can grab him and do it for it, then you can bring him in and hold off on Ohtani.
If the Dodgers are really worried about his knee, and obviously they are, because they've shut him down as a pitcher, they know this. The lower extremity, that could affect his hitting. And the left knee, as he's landing on it, as a pitcher, he also needs it for power when he's hitting, because he's a left-handed hitter.
Right.
So the knee is super important to his hitting. You can't keep pitching him, and then all of a sudden he can't pitch and he can't hit. You got to make a decision. What's more important? We think we have enough pitching. We need his bat. Shut him down for pitching and let him keep hitting.
Yeah, he's going to keep hitting. All right, let's go to the second thing.
Listen to this transition.
Hear
that?
Love hearing the organ.
What?
Love hearing the organ.
Yeah, the organ is a beautiful.
Can you just let him get through this, please?
Annoying, Chris.
Jeez, come on, guys.
Well,
Everyone
Cappy
just get
said,
along.
"Did you hear that?" So, did you want me to leave him high and dry?
We spent 5 minutes on one thing.
Mookie Betts for Trey Turner. So the two of them
I've hit the bed 4 times.
From Psycho.
We were having a conversation about Ohtani. It's okay. Mookie Betts and Trey Turner both had massive games yesterday.
Huge.
Both hit two home runs. Mm-hmm. They had a bunch of hits. They had a bunch of RBIs. I would much rather have Mookie Betts' night than Trey Turner's night. Trey Turner is an absolute butcher in the field. Somehow, this dude boots 3 balls and lets one go underneath his glove, and yet only gets 1 error on the night. That's home cooking to the fullest, and is the exact reason why when Trey Turner left and decided to go over to the Phillies, it was like, all right, that's fine. You can go over there, because no matter what, I mean, he had really nice slides. They were beautiful slides. And that was really all I miss about him.
He did on the second error that we all thought would have been an error, that
somehow
got
not
turned
an
from
error.
an error to a hit. That's like a routine play.
They were all
any
routine
average Major League Baseball shortstop. And he was a disaster last night in the field. I think that was his 15th error of the season.
It was 15, but he should have had up to 17.
Is right if I weigh in here? Just looked at me like
I swear to God, he's not going to make it through today.
So, Greg, Cappy mentioned earlier in the show.
I'm going to jam one of those maple bars down your throat.
I've got the HB hat for my kids' baseball. I'm the scorekeeper, right, for my team. If my son, I love both my sons, but if one of my sons gets a ground ball to short and one of them plays short and he boots it, it's an error. I don't give him and that's my son, and it doesn't matter. It's Little League. And for a professional statistician to not give actual errors is just absurd. It's not right. I hate it. And where can I write an appeal? Should I email the commissioner?
You should email the Philadelphia Phillies.
DM them like you did the Mountain Dew people and see what kind of response you get.
I'm going to DM. Yeah, I'm going to
the same response that Mountain Dew gave.
DM the Phillies right now.
Call the president.
But yeah, so I would much rather have Mookie Betts tonight. But for Mookie at the same time, like, he's starting to fully come around, and I'm seeing you guys laughing at it.
Well, because I like Lindsay's comment. Call the president.
Hey, worked for Team USA.
It did indeed.
Did not work for Bryson.
Mm-mm.
I watched. I mean, we're going to go on a tangent.
Yeah, keep going.
I watched 0 seconds of the Open.
Oh, why? I watched
same
it.
thing.
I
said
have
yesterday.
a weird sleep schedule, so I watched it.
I said yesterday, the only thing I knew about the Open this weekend was the Bryson DeChambeau controversy
That's all I
about
knew.
pushing down the grass and Rory's response to Bryson. And that, to me, I don't even know who won the British Open this weekend.
Bobby Fox or something
Don't
like that.
even know who that is.
Go ahead, Bergie.
Bobby Fox. All right, let's go to the third thing so we get through this thing.
Transition to speed. Hear that?
You like that transition, Trudell?
Did you hear that, Trudell?
He turned his mic.
Well, the other option that we were going to do that Berg and I were debating on was this one. I like the organ, though.
You like the organ? All right, it's up to you.
It's up to you guys. Let's take a vote. What do you think, Christopher?
I like the organ. It cuts through more. That crack of the bat. I don't know how that's going to play on an AM radio.
Crack in the back.
All right, so tonight, it's in Game 2, Justin Robleski versus that whiny baby Zach Wheeler.
Oh,
so this guy, Zach Wheeler, I know I'm just going to hate
I'm
on
not
all
going
Phillies.
to the All-Star game. You disrespected me.
You disrespected me that I'm the fifth best pitcher. I'm the fifth ask. Man, just go. It's in your hometown. You are a Philly. It's in Philadelphia. Like, just pitch. Don't whine about it. Because what the number that you were chosen. By the way, you're not one of the top 5 pitchers in the league. There's other guys that are way, way better at pitching than you are. Well, you're a good pitcher. You're not at the level of Mizorowski and Skeens and Yamamoto and Sanchez, who's on your team. You're not. You are the 5th or 6th or 10th best pitcher. Just take it.
Can I call a timeout real quick?
Oh, wait, we're calling a timeout here?
Yeah.
T.O.?
T.O.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you may have cursed Miz.
Why?
Because he had a really, really bad outing last night.
I didn't see it yesterday. That's
lit
right.
Up.
Yamamoto coming for you, Miz.
Yesterday, Greg was going on and on about how he's like, man, unless he just completely unravels, which I highly doubt that's going to happen. And he looked like crap, so he must have been listening.
Great.
You're in his
Great.
head now.
Look at that.
You're in his head.
Yamamoto for Cy Young. We started today.
Okay, time
But
go ahead, Trudell.
Not much to say about that.
All right.
All right. So Justin Robleski on the mound today. He was great in the All-Star game. He did give the home run to Miguel Vargas, but he had 5 strikeouts in 2 innings.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying. Hopefully, he's a guy that we always talk about. He pitches the contact. If you pitch the contact to this Phillies team, you're going to get smacked out of the ballpark. So Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper and even Trey Turner last night, Brandon Marsh, they all have a lot of power. But he has changed his game to have a lot more swing and miss stuff. His velocity is way up. It's hitting almost at a 100 mark. So if he gets the swing and miss and does not pitch the contact as much as he usually does, he should have a good outing tonight. I'm expecting a good outing tonight.
You know, we are in this kind of weird time of sports where we go from, it's baseball's All-Star game. We had the World Cup to kind of keep us going before we get to NFL training camp. It's gotten to the point now where I don't know if you guys saw SportsCenter or even Get Up this morning. Rather than really digging into this game last night where you have 2 of the better teams, and in the Dodgers' case, the best team in the National League, and a team in Philadelphia that thinks they're a real competitor, this game was exciting, and there were a lot of interesting things that happened. They spent more time this morning on SportsCenter discussing the guy in the Eagles jersey versus the guy with the Phillies hat trying to make the play on the home run balls because 2 balls were hit to the exact same spot.
Same space.
And the one guy was wearing the Cooper DeJean jersey.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's gotten to the point where even SportsCenter is like, okay, guys, we got a couple weeks before training camp, and we're just looking for things right now.
Yeah.
That
Baseball's a long, long season. And just before we finish this up, I just want to give a shout-out to Karl Ravech. He called the game last night, and then today he is no longer with the company. He was part of the layoffs today, and just I loved Karl Ravech on Baseball Tonight. I loved him listening to him call games. Really sad to see him go.
Amazing career, and when you think about a guy like that and you hear stories like that, because they're famous, right? Like they over 30 years of being on television, you become very famous. Karl Ravech has had an incredible career at ESPN, and I'm
33 years.
I'm assuming Carl's made a lot of money along the way, and I'm assuming that money's not his biggest issue. So, Carl, congratulations on a spectacular career.
Spectacular career.
And finishing up with a game like that last night.
That was fun.
Well, I assume he'll just be on Netflix or something.
I assume he'll get picked up because everybody knows how famous he is and how
he's good.
known he is, right? And how good he is.
Yeah, he'll probably do what he wants.
7:46. Thank you, Bergie. Be sure to watch the Blue Review tomorrow, presented by LAX, with Gregory Arthur Bergman and Marcus Grant. Look at Funchy. I know what's going on in Funchy's
Dude, he's
head.
talking to himself in the studio. You know,
but we're talking to each other.
I'm sorry, dude.
Funchy and I are talking to each other.
Chat, I still can't think. I get this mental picture of it.
Funchy and I are talking to each other via the chat. It's amazing.
All right, just bouncing around in here.
Well, I made a comment about you standing on a phone book.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the mental picture I was getting.
Tell us about the wellness company, Cappy.
Oh, I would love to. Hey, look, if you're heading into this summer and you don't have the medical emergency kit, you're gonna regret it. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna regret it because summer colds can linger. They can turn into sinus infections. They can last for a really long time. If you're out with your family and you're traveling and now you're trying to find a doctor, you're trying to find a pharmacy, that creates a whole different level of stress. That's why you should do what I did. You should order the medical emergency kit. It's literally like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right in your own home, right in your own possession. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin. There's a generic Z-Pack, and there's all kinds of medications in here that can treat a wide range of common and even sometimes serious illnesses. So if you were to wake up sick, if you're at home, if you're on the road, you already have what you need. It's all right here in the medical emergency kit. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook. I always show you the guidebook. Or if you don't feel confident, because I understand that some people will be like, I'm not sure if this is the medication I should take, you can call their telemedicine doctor that's standing by. But I'm telling you right now, this guidebook will show you, hey, this is the medication. These are the symptoms that you have. Take this. You'll be on your road to recovery. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Trudell, you got 3 kids. They're all going to go to school. They're going to go to camp. They're going to go to Little League. They're going to come back with something. You got to have a medical emergency kit in your home. You can get it in minutes. All you have to do is go to urgentcarekit.com/710. urgentcarekit.com/710. Use our promo code 710. You're saving $45. urgentcarekit.com. Somebody just told me that I had the urgent care kit upside down. Thank you.
That's fine. 7:48 in the morning. When we return in 3 minutes, we'll get Trudell's thoughts on the World Cup. A recap from Trudell. Plus, Evan Cohen for his weekly visit a little after 8 o'clock this morning. It is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Jack.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
Leaving it there for Son. Puts it on the left foot shot. And in! Oh, Son again! Golazo, golazo, golazo!
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal, too. Right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid.
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days or $3,000 customer cash on the Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end August 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
All right, SoCal, summer's officially here. The grill's fired up. The kids are out of school. Everybody's posting vacation photos. Meanwhile, you're still looking at those same old floors? It's time for an upgrade. Head over to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where they've got millions of in-stock options in hardwood, laminate, tile, waterproof vinyl, carpet, and turf. Hernandez gives you true wholesale pricing all year long. That's right, no waiting, no gimmicks, no wondering if next week's sale is going to be better. Just an incredible selection and wholesale pricing from a family-owned business that's been serving Southern California for 3 generations.
First responders, military, and veterans get extra savings. And if you find a lower price somewhere else, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So before your next summer party, barbecue, or family get-together, give your home an upgrade it deserves. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino right off the 5 freeway. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Exactly right, Jack. 7:51 in the morning. Join DeMarco and Travis in Santa Monica this Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. I guess Trudell will be there, too, as they broadcast live leading into the state of the city from realignment to renaissance. Celebrate the excitement leading up to Super Bowl 61 with giveaways, entertainment activities, local partners, and more. For more event information, visit ESPNLA.com and click the Santa Monica State of the City banner. Look at that. We are back in 1 minute from right now.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper. So knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani.
800-345-6789. With the new phone number, 800-345-6789.
7:53. Good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. We said we're going to play some Wallflowers. Here's some Wallflowers, sucker. Wake up, you scumbag. One headline. Jacob Dylan up front. Whatever happened to Jacob Dylan?
We all knew one word of the song.
No, come on. There's one.
I know a lot of these
They had
words.
2 hits, but I don't really know.
What's the other hit?
The difference.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know it, huh?
You'd know it if you heard it. Sing a line.
Once you love, you ain't having
I
it.
know they have like a Godzilla song.
I don't know about the Godzilla. Oh, yeah. Didn't we play that one day?
What? They have a Godzilla.
We played
They
the
have a
God.
song on a Godzilla, the first
Yeah.
Godzilla song, or whatever Godzilla
The
movie.
one that P. Diddy did?
Easy
Yes,
now. Easy,
yes.
I'm
easy.
just saying he
Well, you're
did
not
a
allowed to mention
Godzilla.
P. Diddy anymore?
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
really?
He did do the
that
Godzilla.
guy.
Remember
He's
that?
still, he did exist, right?
That guy.
You know the difference.
Oh, I've heard this before. Yes.
All right, so well, when we tell you these things, we're not lying.
Maybe you should send.
Is this like an American Pie or something?
I don't think so.
No.
Meanwhile, I hold up to the camera for those watching on YouTube.
Let me see.
Wednesday night at BMO. LAFC is back at BMO, and it's sunny bobblehead night. Wow. Sun Hung Min and the Sunny Bobblehead. Get your tickets now, Jack. Visit LAFC.com to secure your seats for what's expected to be one of the most exciting nights of the season. The playoff push begins, and Sunny Bobblehead night.
See, this is what I got to do.
You should
Trudell.
be arrested since South Korea got bounced so early.
Well, see, this is what I
All
got to
right,
do
no,
now.
there goes that, Erica. Unbelievable, Trudell. You just won hit after hit today.
He's on fire today.
That's pubbing how good he's going to be for LAFC because he's rested.
I mean,
Literally.
it's amazing.
Go see him.
Do you think I'm just holding up the bobblehead because it's like, oh, you know what? Chris is going to hold up a bobblehead today.
I mean, how about some context for him and how he's going to perform in the game since he's rested? I think that's a positive.
He was complimenting him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody sees that.
Yeah. I got it. See, now, here's the thing.
Funchy, just tear him apart in the YouTube chat, please.
I have committed, Mike Trudell. I'm now a soccer fan. Okay? I was a soccer dad, and I'd go to Norco every weekend, and I'd sit in that heat, and I'd cheer on my daughter, and I loved the game. But I was never really, like, hardcore into MLS. I really didn't have much to do with any of the European leagues, didn't even know about the difference between the Bundesligas and the freaking Spanish league.
Did Mario still never come on to explain that to us?
I don't think so.
The Bundesliga.
Right.
But you know the difference, Trudell, right?
Yeah,
By
of course he
Bundesliga?
does.
Of course.
Well, then can you explain it to Cappy? Because
No,
he
no.
just keeps making these
All I'm
references.
saying is that in the last month and a half or so, because I've learned about so many of the star players, and then I've had to look up, well, what club this guy plays for PSG, and this guy plays for Manchester U, and this guy plays for all these different clubs, Bayern Munich, right? Did I say that right, or was it Munich? Okay, so I'm
Nice
getting
job.
there, and I'm trying. And now, hey, wait, what's this thing called the Champions League, where they take all the best, and then So I'm learning all of this stuff. I'm late to the party. Now I have to remember, MLS is coming back for their post World Cup, rest of their regular season, and I committed. I got to get into it. So now I got to remember that, like on a Wednesday night, LAFC is playing in a match, because I loved the World Cup. I thought it was awesome. The last game, the championship game, I loved everything about it. I was telling these guys yesterday, it was like watching the Super Bowl. And I should have thought of it, but Fox televised it like it was the Super Bowl. I thought it was great. The only thing I hated was the halftime when the party was rocking. Everybody was going crazy. Thank goodness Shakira came out and saved the whole thing from Justin Bieber.
Are you going to go at Bieber?
Bieber sucked.
I was asleep for it. I fell asleep for halftime, and I woke up with like 5 minutes to go in the second half.
Oh, God. Bieber was so bad. And it's not his fault. It's not Bieber's fault. He was a great singer. He played a beautiful guitar. In front of 80,000 people by yourself, guitar in the middle of a halftime show, that's hard to do. But that song went from energy, dance, yeah, party, international, this thing's coming to an end, to, oh, my God, why is he putting us to sleep? This sucks. I can't believe they're doing this. Shakira, come on, girl, bring it home. Like, that was the only thing. It just was terrible.
Wait, did you see that him and Madonna, butted heads?
Butted heads?
Yeah, Bieber and Madonna butted heads because as far as the halftime show goes, everyone's supposed to, at some point, they're overlapping each other. The musical acts are all supposed to act like they love each other. And I guess, Bieber's mindset was like, I just don't want to overcomplicate it, keep it simple, make it about the music, where Madonna's like, oh, no. I'm going to make this into a spectacle. And they kind of butted heads over that. And so then I think that might be why Bieber went super slow, just to tick her off.
I just don't know that Bieber makes his own decision for what song he's going to play.
Oh, no, I think he did. I think he went against what he said he was going to do.
Okay, well, guess what? Then he gets more blame from me for sucking up the halftime show and slowing the whole thing down. But, Mike, what did you think about the way this World Cup ended? Going into it, all I could think about was this. I think Spain's the best team, but I can't go against Messi because I figure Messi's going to do something special. And even as it got down to the end of regulation time, I still thought Messi was going to do something because he hadn't done anything during the game. They had no shots, Argentina, the entire game. I still felt Messi was going to do something. Even down 1-0, I still thought at the very end there was a chance Messi was going to pull some rabbit out of his hat. You were the soccer expert around here during all of this. Everybody was consulting with you on text. What happened? How did this happen? Why'd they call this penalty? What did you make of it all?
Spain was absolutely brilliant. They're so much better even than they appear to be at certain times. And especially if you don't watch a ton of soccer and you're thinking, well, the score, it was only 1-0, but Argentina didn't get a single shot on goal until the 117th minute. And it was barely a shot on goal. And then their second shot came after the extra time had expired. So Spain just massively controlled the ball. They are more skilled than everybody. They play the system that, and by the way, their women won the last World Cup as well. This is the first time that a country has ever held both. They have taught all of the kids in Spain somehow. They have this connective system, and it's all about passing and moving. And it just is impossible to play against. They crushed France, who crushed everyone before that. They took out Belgium. They took out Portugal. Now they take out Messi, which nobody's been able to do for 6 years. Argentina had won not just the last World Cup, they won the 2 South American tournaments and just killed everybody. And Spain made it look easy. And I love watching the way that they play because it's such an emphasis on each player, not as an individual player, but just the collective unit. And then stars kind of shine throughout. They have one of the best players in the world coming off the bench, Pedri, who starts for Barcelona and is probably the best center midfielder in the world. And they have him come off just as a finishing piece. That's what they've been doing these last 4 or 5 games after he started in the group stage. So I just was so impressed with Spain, Cappy, and I too was captivated. even though it wasn't a high-scoring game, the chances that Spain created and the dominance that they showed,
How about the goal? How about Argentina's goalkeeper and the saves that he made throughout?
Yeah.
To me, the game-winning goal, the pass, the header back in, and then the side-footed shot, which most guys you figure probably would have tried to have blasted as hard as they could if it would have gone flying right over the crossbar. It was all the pass, the header, the shot, brilliance.
And I want to say this, Trudell. I give you a hard time when you're in here because it's fun. But brilliant job with the group text. The fact that all of our talent, everybody was involved in this group text, and like Johnny I sending texts at 9 o'clock at night, he doesn't even do that for his show.
Well, I think that soccer does have a way, and the Olympics do this to an extent, but of bringing people together, because ultimately the game is simple. Like, Spain can make it look complicated with how they're able to execute things, but ultimately we all can tell the ball went into the net. That's good for one team, and it brought everybody together.
The Rams season is right around the corner. The Rams season is right around the corner. Tune in this Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. for a special Rams Reveal live broadcast on 710, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. Cappy and Geeter will be live from the YouTube theater talking to Rams legends such as Eric Dickerson, Jackie Slater, and Kevin Demoff. There may be a big announcement that night, too. Look at that. Tune in to find out Rams Revealed on Thursday with Cappy. Meanwhile, 8:02 at KSPN Los Angeles, Good Karma Brands radio station. Coming up next, Evan Cohen for his weekly visit on ESPN LA.
The black and gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post, and Son is buried, and it's 3-0.
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min bobblehead night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny.
Catch Sonny and the black and gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pre-game starts tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Mike, you've been around a lot of teams, and what you've built at Rotolo Chevrolet, it just feels different.
Travis, I appreciate that. It all starts with believing in our people. If you empower them, they'll do right by the customer.
And that's where the culture comes from.
Exactly. We don't just sell cars. We focus on giving customers what they want and making it a great experience.
That's why people like me keep coming back. I've been here 3 times.
That's the win for us. I get to keep seeing you. Long-term relationships, not just transactions.
Rotolo Chevrolet, #1 for a reason.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Waba Grill. It's flavorful.
Pick me up and never put me down.
It's quality. It's fresh. It's spicy. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed in fiery chili crisp. Get yours now, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Corazon.
Ma said that if I win the Chevy Silverado at Morongo, I'll finally have a place to sleep after dinner. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Chevy Silverado truck. You could drive off a winner the 26th.
#2.
Don't pay high prices for gas. Morongo's Travel Center prices are the lowest priced gas around.
And the #1 reason.
The hottest nighttime pool party in SoCal. Flamingo Fridays is on.
Morongo, good times.
Kenny here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-hour energy shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor but with none of the guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick, it's a delicious, portable, zero-sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
This is the Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Good morning, guys. This is Angelica, and this is the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA, presented by Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and we got you covered at Angelica's Insurance. From auto and home to business and life, we have a plan just for you, even DUI and SR22 coverage to get you back on the road fast. Visit us at angelicas-ins.com for a free quote today. And now, the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, powered by Angelica's Insurance. And Sedano, please pump the brakes, sucker.
The Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour.
8:07. Good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence. Cappy on this day in 1987. GNR, Jack. Guns N' Roses released their debut album, Appetite for Destruction. I mean, this was one of the many hits on that album. Yeah, man. Sweet Child of Mine, sucker.
And I just love this video because Axl Rose had these little dance moves. You know, he had his own signature moves. Had on the bandana, the glasses. And there I was in like 1989 going to a Guns N' Roses concert at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. And we're all standing around going, hey, Axl, come on, man. Showtime was like 9 o'clock. Let's go. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning and bro comes out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that late.
I mean, whatever. That's how I remember it. It's a long time ago. But we waited for hours and hours and hours for them to finally come out.
Trudell is in for a shout. The summer of Schwanz keeps rolling on. And now, joining us on the Hard Rock Hotline. The Hard Rock Hotline brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tajon. You hear on Sports Night weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. before our show. The one and only Evan Cohen. Good morning, Evan.
You know, there was a remake of Sweet Child of Mine, I want to say, at the end of a movie, and I don't remember what movie
And the Big
it was.
Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah, Big Daddy.
It was a Sandler movie. Yeah, I do. Okay. It was so good at the end of that, right?
I mean, Did you say Sheryl Crow?
Yeah.
Really? Because I just saw Sheryl Crow a few months ago, and she was awesome. She looks great, too, by the way.
That's so funny. I saw her, and she said, I just saw Cappy a few months ago. It was amazing.
She didn't say he looked awesome, though, huh?
Oh, no. Yeah, I guess not.
So, Evan Cohen, if you pay attention to Evan and follow him on social media or on Sportsmanlike and hear the show, the big hoopla, the event of the summer, it used to be the Mandy Awards, but now it's the ECHC, the Evan Cohen Hibachi Cookout that happens at his compound in the Northeast. And he invites everybody over for the show. And it's a really cool event. And Evan invites over a hibachi chef. But here's the thing, and not only did he text it to us on Friday night, but also was posted, so I'm not breaking any secrets. The hibachi chef goes over to everybody beforehand and has a super soaker with booze in it and is squirting people in the mouth. And Evan, of course, doesn't drink, and now I'm sober. But, Cappy, you're a big boozer.
I'm not a big boozer.
Have you ever been shot in the mouth with a super soaker of booze?
I have not.
Your girlfriend definitely has.
I don't recall ever being shot in the mouth with a super soaker of booze. But if you'll tell me more about the super soaker of booze, I'll take the shot in the mouth. Ev?
Yeah, so basically it's I assume it's sake. I don't know. I really don't drink, so I don't know. But I literally said to the chef prior, hey, like, this is not a big drinking crew, so maybe just ease up a little bit. And then he comes with a super soaker and it's like pummeling people, you know, because they always want you to do the sake bombs or whatever it's called. And for there's probably 3 to 4 people we had 16 people, I think, there. And there's 3 or 4 of them that don't drink at all. Obviously, some people are driving, so they're not really drinking. So I told the guy to calm it a little bit. And he has a super soaker. And so, this guy Mike, who's amazing, who runs all of the operations, he did a great job with it. The funniest one, which I don't think was posted, was the president of Good Karma Brands, the parent company for ESPN LA, Steve Policina, just getting pummeled with it.
Wow.
And Rob Lorenzo, who does our social and digital, somehow he was able to film himself getting the Super Soaker while the Super Soaker guy was shooting him with it without him getting his phone wet. I don't even understand how that's possible. I don't know how to reverse the camera on my phone.
That's a good video skrill.
That is really good. By the way, I'm watching these videos right now. First of all, nice compound. Yes.
Oh,
very, very nice.
Look at the windows on the compound.
Oh, I know.
When you see windows like that,
right?
Imagine Evan goes through there on a Saturday morning when he watches his classic movies up early, and he just walks around in the nude, and those windows, you can't even see into those things.
Well, and there doesn't seem to be anybody close by either.
No.
I mean, this seems to be on several hundred acres. If I had to take a guess here.
Look at all the tiki torches.
Oh wow.
So, Trudell, how about Matisse Seibel? Let's talk about that.
By the way, here's another thing. Do the calculation in your head.
Yeah.
Cappy. These hibachi things,
right?
It's about $100 a person.
Okay.
Plus, he had an ice cream truck pull up for everybody for dessert. Just do the numbers in your head, this kid.
And by the way, don't forget that's $100 a person, but that's before the tip.
Right.
So you gotta put a nice tip on top of that.
So, Trudell, with 16 guys on the roster, somebody's going to have to go at this point. I think Bronny, obviously, to wherever LeBron goes next.
I mean,
Zaire Williams, a 1 year.
Evan, you're such a ball knower, and I know you do actually want to talk about that, but I'm not getting off the Super Soaker thing yet. I remember we used to do that in college. Or not, I wasn't the one doing it, but it's a very inefficient way to consume alcohol because you're spilling at least half of what might get into the mouth. And you could do this. It doesn't have to be alcohol, but it's very, very inefficient. And so I wonder if that ran up the bill even more for you at the house.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. So, no, it's a prepaid, agreed-upon per-person price.
Okay.
That we have. And obviously, we have to purchase a lot of appetizers, alcohol. We had a bartender. We did have the ice cream truck, as Morales
Wow,
mentioned.
a bartender, too.
That's going to run up.
Does he have a Super Soaker as well?
No, he did not.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a really good crew. One other thing that was, I don't want to say announced, but discovered today. So the aforementioned Steve Policina, the president of Good Karma Brands, almost stole a car at the end of the night.
How so?
Now, so he flew in. He was out of town. He lives in Florida. He flew in, and he came to the event. Rented a car from the airport to drive to my house. End of the night, it's very dark outside. There are no lights on my street, unfortunately. So all of a sudden, he's trying to get into someone's car that was not his. It was Jovante, our TV producer, and he's literally trying to get into this car. Someone had to say, hey, that is not your car. So the president of Good Karma almost stole the TV producer at ESPN's car, which would have been great if somehow he drove away with that.
That would have been great if you would have told us that there was like a valet guy at your house and the valet guy had already left, but he left everybody's keys in their car. And if Steve would have gone into the random person's car, well, I'm just saying, if you did, that would have been good.
Well, Evan,
my in-laws, no joke, my in-laws tried to come to the party as the valet, like this. I love my in-laws. It wasn't going to happen.
Oh, wow. Evan, I was listening to Unsportsmanlike on my drive in today, and I hear this voice. And I'm like, this is a voice that I've heard before, but in a different context. So I was at Jesse Buss got married here in L.A. Several years ago, and Annie and I, my wife and I, we are about to leave. It's like 10:45 or something like that, but we had a babysitter there for like 8 hours, and all right, we might cut out a little bit early, and then all of a sudden, I hear kind of this. Well, first I smell kind of a scent coming from a certain part of the room, but then I hear this voice, and it's Lil Wayne. And he comes out and does 4 songs. It's absolutely tremendous. Like, I was about 10 feet away. I had never gotten that close at a concert before, too cheap. And it was tremendous. And so the second that I heard that voice, and by the way, that was a great interview. You guys had a lot of great questions for Lil Wayne. Really enjoyed it this morning.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've gotten lucky with that because he's a legit fan of the show, has chimed in on different things. And, he's, as you know, a diehard crazy sports fan.
Yeah, and Lakers fan.
Stuff. Yeah, Lakers fan. And I thought he actually brought up a great point about because like I've been sitting like I'm a Heat fan. I want LeBron in the Heat because I want it for Pat Riley more than anything else. Kind of full circle. I think that's the only open hole of his career is losing LeBron, and you close that a little bit. But life-wise, I've been saying I don't get why people aren't talking more about the Warriors because it's just like you have a 12-year-old daughter. You have kids. Cappy has kids. I have kids. 12-year-olds don't get to decide where they want to live, and no 12-year-old wants to move, right? Like she's probably home with her friends in LA and loving her life, and probably I would guess doesn't want to move. So I keep coming back to the only way she doesn't have to move at all for him to be around his family, which we know he likes to be, is for him to play for the Warriors. And Wayne, I didn't know this, said, yeah, like Chris. Like CP did was his exact terminology. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, when CP played for the Warriors, he lived in LA and just commuted back and forth so he didn't miss any of his kid stuff on off days. So I didn't know that there was a precedent for that.
Draymond does
Warriors.
too.
Draymond doesn't have a place in the Bay?
Well, I don't know, he lives full time in LA. That's what Ramona told us, and that he takes, he travels with the team, obviously, but that's where his house is with his family.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he flies commercial. He flies commercial too, which Cappy could not believe.
Well, I just figure.
He does. Ask Ramona.
Yeah, but it's hard. Like if you make millions and millions of dollars, if you're a superstar, if you're a multi-time champion, if you've made hundreds of millions of dollars in your career, and your family lives in LA, but you play basketball in the Bay Area, taking a private jet for under an hour, a private jet for an hour is about $5,000 in fuel, but you don't even need to get your own. I mean, you're part of like a NetJets or one of these fractional kind of deals. And when you're rich like that, this way you call them and go, hey, I need to leave in 45 minutes because I need to get home. You're not beholden to Southwest like I am, or Spirit like I was.
That's very surprising. Now, Draymond's got a lot of money. He doesn't have a LeBron level of money or Chris Paul level of money. So maybe it's a little different in that regard, but that's surprising. But anyway, Trudell, to your overall point about Wayne, he was great, and he added some insight, I thought, with the Chris Paul, Warriors, LeBron scenario there.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the quick thing, I think like you think, and for a long time, basically the whole season, I thought he was just going to come back to L.A., not just because his daughter and the fact that Bronny's on the team, and it's just the most symbiotic. And then when Draymond opted out of his deal, that was the first time that I thought, okay. Golden State offers something that nobody else does in the league. His peers, guys that he wants to have a bottle of wine with after a rough back-to-back in Detroit and Cleveland or whatever in January, right, in his 24th season. So that was the only one that made sense to me. It seems like some of the more recent reporting is a couple of the East Coast teams have risen to some level of prominence. But if it weren't L.A. for me,
What's
I
going
thought
on
Golden
in that
State.
car,
Yeah,
man? What's going on?
I got to stop. I mean, it's a great question you're asking, Trudell.
Massive thunder rainstorm literally in the midst of this. I did not even know it was going to rain like this. This is a disaster.
Well, I feel like we should let you go and concentrate on the road then.
I'm fine right now, but
Listen to that rain. Wow. Oh, my God. Listen to the amount of rain that is coming down.
Wait, Cappy. Morales doesn't care about me. He cares about the sound of the interview for repurposing on imaging for the best of a Saturday.
That's
No. Wait a minute. If Evan goes, I'm left wide open, so I might get a few shots to the head. I don't need that. Evan keeps me. Evan's one of the many things that keeps me safe.
Okay, gotcha. So you need him to stay alive.
The way I've acted like Trudell, without Evan here, Trudell's going to come in here and shoot me right in the face.
Evan, here's the question, because Morales has been trying to come at me a little more lately. Evan, do you want me to text you when he's doing stuff and it's a little bit over the bar? And
you and I were texting the other day about him. I mean, wait, we're on the air still. I didn't want to bring that up. Yeah, he's a little much. He's a little much, right? You gotta. He's like sake out of a super soaker. It takes some getting used to, and you may get some all over your shirt.
Hey, Ev, since you had on Lil Wayne this morning,
right?
Me and Lil Wayne are business partners now. Did you know that?
I got a source on that this morning. I don't understand that, though. You have to explain this.
So Lil Wayne decided that he and Lil Yachty were going to get into horse racing. You mentioned that he's a big sports fan. Well, if you ever wanted to become an owner in pro sports, I would tell you that the easiest thing to do is buy into horses because you could be in the major leagues of horse racing in a very short period of time. So Lil Wayne and Lil Yachty, they last year decided that they wanted to get into horse racing. So the guy who kind of runs their group called me and my partner about a month or so ago, and they said, look, Lil Wayne and Lil Yachty have 3 horses, and they want more than 3 horses. And I said, okay, what would you guys like to do? So they made a proposal, essentially, which was, we'll buy into a bunch of your horses. Why don't you guys buy into a bunch of our horses, and let's be partners. So this week, it turns out this Saturday, me, my partner Craig, Lil Wayne, and Lil Yachty, we don't have cool names. We have a horse running this Saturday called Listen Up Chance. And this is a win and you're in the Breeders' Cup. And that's happening this Saturday. So I don't know if Lil Wayne's going to show up. But if Lil Wayne and Lil Yachty show up, Lil Scotty and Lil Craigie are going to hang out with them, and we're going to party down. But we got to get to the winner's circle. That's the whole key. So we are now partners in horses.
I had no idea, shame on me, that you were in the horse business. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Well, that's how the Summer of Schwans began. That's the whole bit.
The Summer of Schwans.
Yeah. So what happened?
Kathy's had so many businesses, it's hard to keep up, I think.
I do. I do try and experiment and play around a little bit. We had our first win on Sunday evening. First win, the track opened up on Friday. So it was our second race, but we had our first win on Sunday with a horse called Aw Geez. And it was a brilliant ride. And we still have that horse, so we'll come back and we'll run him again. But, yeah, Lil Wayne, Lil Yachty, and my team. And we've got a whole bunch of horses together, and now we've got a whole bunch of action together. So I've never even met Lil Wayne.
What about Kathy? Kathy, what about naming a horse after Morales?
We have 2 2-year-olds right now, neither of whom are currently named.
You call it the hang?
What do we think?
Call it the hang. The CMM hanger.
I'm trying to think of something about something about the near-death experience, right? Like, is there something like that? With a heart.
Cardiac Schwans.
Ooh,
Cardiac Schwans is good. Cardiac Schwans is a very good one.
It's not terrible.
That is very good. Or
Call him he came back from the dead.
Also pretty good. Or how about this, Ev? Let's think about partnerships. How about?
Wait, what about live imaging heyday?
Live imaging heyday? Okay, I like the play on hay. I got it.
Yeah, hey.
I like that.
It's clever.
Or maybe we name the horse Providence in honor of the hospital system that saved Morales' life, and I'll sell the naming rights to the horse to Providence.
No, don't get involved in my partnership.
Come on, man.
Stay on yours.
Let me get a little piece of that.
No. Let me have mine and you have yours.
How about if I name the horse Jacob?
How about you just give me one of your 10 partnership deals? How about that?
What do you want?
Any.
You mean you want a piece of a horse?
No, I want a piece of one of your radio deals. You're the man.
Call them campaigns?
Yes.
Campaigns.
Had I known what you were talking about, I would have immediately understood. Didn't.
It's one of the biggest storms I've ever seen.
All right. Evan, be safe. Be safe.
I am. I'm going 30 miles per hour.
Ev, can you turn your camera on so we can see? Can't you turn your camera on?
Hey, yeah, I'd like you to focus on the road as well.
I'm driving in a storm, and all I can think about is I'm trying to think name Morales horse names for Morales.
Are you seeing Sedano, by the way, while he's out there?
Is he in New York? I didn't even know that.
I don't know.
Is
he in Chicago still?
Chicago, Milwaukee. Chicago's here and New York's here. Like, they're not neighbors.
No, I thought he was in New York.
I mean, you knew this. You went to Chicago.
No,
you went to school at Northwestern.
He was in Milwaukee. I know that because I helped get him tickets to that game.
All right. It sounds very...
yeah, it sounds dangerous, Ev.
So, we love you. Unsportsmanlike weekdays, 3 to 7 a.m. Okay, all right.
Will it make it in the best of, or am I going to get cut off where I don't get into the best of on Saturday?
No, it'll be in the... It'll be in the
Sedano. I got to fight through if it's not in the best of.
No, it'll be on the Saturday special on Saturday.
Okay, well, I'm nervous about that.
I mean, us talking about
Saturday special, I keep going.
If I was talking about Schwans and names of horses and stuff, yeah, why not?
Well, I mean, that's important. That big Saturday morning retweet.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Evan, be safe on the roads,
yeah, you
please.
be safe, man. It sounds like a brutal rainstorm.
This is remarkable. Oh my God. All right, guys.
Bye-bye. Evan Cohen comes on our radio station, our morning man, each weekday, 3 to 7 a.m. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle, leading into our show. And Evan appears this morning via the Hard Rock Hotline, brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown L.A. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 826 in the morning, Cappy, yes.
There's a suggestion in the YouTube chat from Big Neil who says putting Lil Wayne and Lil Yachty, that sounds like a new season of Stable Wars. Now, that sounds like one you might watch, Lindsay Baseball.
What, with Lil Wayne and Lil Yachty?
Yeah.
Why would I watch that?
Because, I mean, I don't know, could I get you to watch Stable Wars, like just my version of Stable Wars?
I would rather watch that than Lil Wayne and Lil Yachty.
Oh, really?
Yachty's terrible.
Dang.
I had to sit through him twice when he opened up for another concert. He was terrible.
Oh, I love to hear it.
I mean, I love Lil Wayne. Lil Yachty, I'm not as up on.
Lil Wayne, I saw him twice in concert as well, and he was also terrible live.
Well, he was fantastic when I saw him. Now,
How long ago was it, though?
It was like 3 years ago.
Oh.
A great listener, Patrick Sweeney, just DM'd me on Twitter, which I didn't know you could still do.
Yeah.
He said the name should be Horsing Around.
Okay.
A horse.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right, let's talk about a guy who knows how to horse around and a guy who's probably, never mind. I look to my left, the beautiful Jacob Imrani. Go ahead.
I really should talk to Jacob immediately about naming one of these 2-year-olds. Name the horse called Jacob. He would love that. Because you know how it goes, right? Like you're running into the store, or maybe you're running into an office building, maybe a restaurant before you're heading home, and then all of a sudden, like the floor is wet. Maybe it's like a little uneven. Maybe it's just not well maintained. One bad step can turn a normal Tuesday into doctor visits, missed work, and a lot of frustration. And it can happen fast, man. And people may act like it's no big deal. Like, oh, it's kind of no big deal. You slipped and you fell. No. Slip and fall cases are not always simple, and property owners may not be quick to accept responsibility. Jacob Imrani and the Call Jacob team can review what happened, look at the details, check what should have been fixed, or at least there should have been a warning, and they can help you understand your options. You can get a free consultation, a no-obligation case review, and the most important thing that I will always tell people is no fee unless you win. People stress money. I can't afford to pay an attorney. You don't pay unless Jacob wins. So call that number, 800-345-6789, or visit calljacob.com. That's 800-345-6789, or calljacob.com. And one last thing, LAFC fans, keep the excitement going for soccer even post-World Cup. We're giving away a free VIP game tickets package to LAFC versus Salt Lake City for tomorrow night's match, the 22nd. All you have to do is follow at call.jacob on Instagram. That's at call.jacob on Instagram. And look for the pinned post and for instructions on how to enter.
And you know what tomorrow night is also? Sunny bobblehead night. All right, we're back in 2.5 minutes from right now.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
You know, I've been in LA a long time, and when somebody asks me who to call after an accident, my answer is simple. Call attorney Big Al. That's my guy and my MVP for accident attorneys. Big Al's been helping people across California for over 15 years. And as an LA native and a huge sports fan, oh my God, can that guy go on hockey? Oh, he understands this community. If you're hurt in a car, truck, motorcycle, Uber, or Lyft accident, even if you're hit while walking or biking, you don't have to figure all this out on your own. I always tell people, call Big Al before you call the insurance company. He and his team will help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and fight for the compensation you may deserve. Big Al and his team are available 24/7. They never close. Consultations are free, and if there's no recovery, there's no fee. Just one call can make all the difference, my friend, so make sure you get this right. Call attorney Big Al right now. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123.
Attorney Big Al's attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Hey, it's Oral Hershiser. Can you believe I have my name on a building? I can't, but I'm grateful and I'm humbled. And here in Chino at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet, we love Chino. We love the people of this neighborhood, of this community, and the surrounding community, and we are here to serve. We're here to serve the same way I served you on the mound, the way I'm serving you on the microphone, and the way we follow and watch champions and championships.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The Summer of Schmonz.
$8:31. Good morning. The Sedano and Kaplan Morning Show on Live Imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence. On this day in 1996, Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill reached #1 in the UK. You know what I've told you about this album, Cappy?
Tell me. You became a man to this album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1996, too.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Early on.
Yeah, a little too early. Really?
I still love all these old Alanis Morissette songs.
Me too.
Well, one of Canada's finest. Question, Morales, was it your song choice, or was it that on the 6 disc player of the individual that you were hanging out with?
It was their choice.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, because you made it seem like maybe it was your choice, and I wasn't gonna judge that. I just thought it would be interesting.
By the way, I can hear Funch just laugh out of nothing.
The giggles and the talking to himself.
He's just giggling.
He's just over here going,
I'm trying to imagine Alanis Morissette and the young Chris Morales.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at what you were writing in the YouTube chat.
No.
Okay.
I'm just having these mental pictures.
But he just sits here and he talks like, yo, Ma, I could really use a tuna sandwich from 7-Eleven. Yo, Ma.
By the way, Bergie has eaten his second donut of the day, which inspired me to eat a donut, which now I feel really disgusting about.
Yeah.
I asked Cappy if he had ever tried a cronut. Have you guys ever had a cronut?
Cronuts are good.
What is that?
Cronuts are excellent.
I had to ask the same question.
Yeah, so it's basically a combination croissant donut. So it's essentially like a donut with frosting on it and then baked. So super crunchy outside, soft inside. Amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Right, Greg?
Where do you get those?
Yep, exactly right.
You can get a cronut. I mean, for me, there's like just the local donut shop around the corner from where I live, but you can get them at most donut shops, I think.
I think I got to get rid of this thing. What if I just go in the studio and vomit it on Cappy?
Let me see how far you've gotten into this donut. Let me see, because
I ate it.
Oh, you ate the whole thing.
Well, it was in the break.
Oh, you slob.
It was disgusting.
God, I know.
Imagine eating
He's not a slob. I had a donut. Why is he a slob?
Well, I'm a little bit more curvaceous than you.
And
but he's been watching. He's been since he almost died. He's been really watching his diet. He doesn't drink alcohol anymore.
Well, no, I don't drink alcohol. But when I hang out with Cappy, so yeah, Cappy was supposed to be at East Central tonight and stay in LA.
Right.
And then yesterday I was with Stephanie when Cappy said, "Oh, actually, I need to change my schedule." And I looked at her. I go, "Oh, thank God," because now I can go to the gym tonight and like spend time working out and not eat a horrible meal because Cappy will inspire me to do bad things.
But I'm trying to clean it up.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought you'd make sure he's walking.
I do. I walk
but
him
then
like a dog.
We walk and then eat a pizza or something.
I see.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like,
This sounds really
I'm sorry,
good.
you walk and then eat a pizza?
Here we walk, we go to Whole Foods, we eat, and we're like, oh, we're eating at Whole Foods. Everything's so nice
But then
and
you're
healthy.
hungry an hour
no,
later.
No,
we just get the pizza
Then
at
we
Whole
go to the
Foods.
pizza. The pizza at Whole Foods is great. I'm telling you right now, the pizza at Whole Foods
pretty good.
is great. So what happens is, depending on the kind of day Chris had, we'll be determining, what food he's going to eat. If he had a bad day, if he had a rough day, if he had a lot of calls, now he's just going to, because he doesn't drink anymore and he doesn't smoke cigars anymore. So now he's going to eat bad. Like that's his thing. And then I'll sit there and be, oh, look at this. I have chicken. I have vegetables. Ooh, a little bit of rice. And then I look at him. He's eating this pizza. I'm like, oh, gosh darn it. Forget it. And I go right back in and I go get some pizza. Because Whole Foods got good pizza.
By the way, a new thing? I'm now into these viral drink trends on Instagram that I can get into safely.
Like a mocktail?
Well, yeah. But so one of them is done by a lot of Hispanic contractors that a few listeners sent to me, where you take a cup full of ice from 7-Eleven, you put an electrolyte drink in there, and then you put a little splash of Red Bull and then some tahini. So that one's really good. But here's the other one, a protein drink. You take one of those 42-gram proteins, like the chocolate one.
Yep.
I don't know the name. But then you pour it in the whole thing,
then Diet Coke. And it's like a Coke float. And at first I thought it was going to taste horrible.
Wow.
A tear rolled down my cheek yesterday after the gym, and I drank one. It was one of the most delicious things
very interesting.
ever.
So a protein shake, like a pre-made protein shake.
Pre-mixed protein.
And then you put
like
Coke
those
in it?
core power ones.
Yeah.
So if you got like I could see a vanilla protein thing, and then it would basically taste like a vanilla Coke.
Yes.
If you put
I used the
which
chocolate
I like.
one, but it was the same principle, And it was so delicious, and it was so good that a tear rolled down my cheek.
It probably was healthier than the protein shake that I made for myself yesterday, which was almond milk, protein powder, 2 bananas, and a scoop of peanut butter. And it's like, okay, this probably has like 35,000 calories in it.
Cabby, I think
none of that's horrible.
Random on this topic, kind of. But did you actually go to NFL Europe one year?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. So So you were in. Was it spread out, or was it centralized in Germany?
I did. No, I did. Let's see. The home offices were in Amsterdam.
Okay, yeah.
And a big shout out to my friend Jacob Ullman, who was running all of NFL Europe at that time, and he was home based in Amsterdam. So as all the broadcast teams came in, he got to show everybody the city of Amsterdam. But I was in like Frankfurt and Dusseldorf. Those were where the games
Cologne,
were.
right? Okay, so I was in Cologne, right, for the 5 months with the Cologne Centurions.
Oh.
And the first time that I went to one of the German like beer houses or whatever, somebody said, "Oh, order a diesel." I was like, "What's a diesel?" But okay, I'll have ein Diesel and bitte. And it's like 3/4 beer and 1/4 Coke.
Ooh.
That's what they call it, a diesel. And I'm like, this is sort of strange. But when Chris was saying, okay, here's something that you put Coke in, I'm like, is there anything that isn't good if you just put Coke in it? Like a little, because it was good. It was interesting. Have you ever heard of that? Did you have it in Germany?
No, I did not have it.
It's called a diesel.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Coke.
Beer plus Coke.
Me and my sister, my sister was visiting last week, and she got super wasted drunk and really was this close, like an inch away from making a complete ass of herself and of me at this party. Like it was close. Like I grabbed the mic to say a few words to the people that had showed up, Like I grabbed the mic and say, "Hey, welcome everybody. Glad you guys are here. We appreciate you guys." My sister's off to the side going, "That's my brother. That's my big brother." And I'm looking over her husband. I'm going, "Hey, grab her. Let's go. Move her." And I literally, there's video of this. I'm holding the mic and I go, "You stop. You enough." Right. So, but I said to her before she came, I go, "Hey, I'm going to Costco. Tell me what you need. I'll get some stuff." She goes, "Oh, no, don't worry about anything. All we drink is water. We just drink water. That's all." I said to her when she left, I go, "I did not see you drink one glass of water. I saw you with a bottle of Coca-Cola, and I saw you with a fountain drink Coke. I never saw you drink anything other than Coke or some energy drink." She's like, "Oh,
vodka in there?"
It was just, no. She's like, it's just vacation. That's all. That's why I'm doing it." I'm like, no, it's not. Because my sister used to be like 350 pounds. She was a big girl. And she would stop every morning at McDonald's and get the giant, 99-cent Diet Coke thing.
Oh, yeah.
She's lost like 200 pounds. She looks the best she's ever looked in her life. And I'm going, wait, so you were fat drinking Diet Coke, and now you're thin and you're drinking regular Coke.
Well, it's vacation.
What happened here?
It's vacation.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I'm buying her story.
Okay. Now, Cappy, what did you want to get to?
What I wanted to get to was this.
We're way past that now.
Yeah, we're kind of past the point of no return, aren't we?
Yeah, we really are.
We're
in the deep end.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, no, it was a good try. We did have Evan Cohen on, and Evan tried to steer their conversation away from his compound and his 16-person party and the hibachi chef and the $5,000 that he threw this party.
Yeah, he wanted to talk Matisse Thybulle.
Matisse Thybulle. So yesterday, the Lakers signed Matisse Thybulle, right? And that's now like another guy that they've put on this roster who I would think, Bergie, you said yesterday that you hadn't heard of Matisse Thybulle since his Philadelphia days.
His Philly days, right.
Right. He's been invisible in Portland, right? And over the last 2 years, by the way, I had to read this stuff because it's not like I knew it, 45 games played over the last 2 seasons. So the Lakers go out and get a guy who was a 2-time second-team defensive all-NBA defense, but doesn't seem like he's played much. So I want to hear your evaluation of the latest addition to the Lakers roster.
I do like him. Greg is right in the fact that he has barely played. I think part of that is because Portland has all of these young guys in the wing that they're trying to play. It's not just that he was injured. A couple, I think, DNP CDs. But when you have Luka and Austin, literally the rest of the roster, you have to think about, okay, defense, athleticism, corner threes. And he started out his career as a complete non-shooter, like in the sense that how Vanderbilt was last year, Tony Allen kind of famously, where you don't have to go out and contest. And he has amended that now. to where he's actually been a pretty good three-point shooter, or at least somebody that you have to close out to. And that's just like Zaire Williams in one sense, big, like young, athletic. Thibault is yet to turn 30. I think he's 29. And unlike Williams, though, he can hit the three. So it's a vet who, and I think J.J. Redick can be perfectly comfortable saying, I want you to be in this role and do this thing well. He's not going to need the basketball. He's not going to be a problem. He's just going to defend at a high level, and he'll hit a corner three. So it's good to have somebody like that on the back end of the roster, a depth piece that you can play if you need to, but you don't have to if, say, Adu Thero is continuing what he did in the Summer League. If Cameron Carr develops a little bit faster than you think. And so that's the type of guy that you want on the end of the bench. And I think last year the Lakers had guys on the end of the bench where it was like, I don't think you can put that guy in a feasible situation.
So from what I understand, that was the 16th guaranteed contract for the Lakers.
Yeah.
And you can only have 15. Do you think someone gets waived and stretched? Do you think there's a trade that's coming? Is there something else that's coming down the line?
For sure. There are some other teams that have done the same thing. I think Atlanta has like 16 or 17 guys that are fully guaranteed right now in their roster after the Dort trade. So it's just the reason you're able to do it is because, Austin Reeves hasn't fully inked his actual deal yet, right? To the point where like you can only have 15 guys on the active roster when the season starts. But whether it's a trade, Greg, where you're sending two out and getting one in, whether you're waiving somebody, whatever it is, they'll cut the roster down. But I think they already have a couple of guys that are in that boat, right? Where, okay, you're not necessarily going to be on the roster when the season starts. Thibault will, right? This is a guy that they actually want at the end of the roster.
Do you think a guy like Jared Vanderbilt, sorry, Cappy,
no, you're
could be waived and stretched, or they do something with Dalton Connect? Like,
to me, it would less likely be Vanderbilt just because he has
got 2 years at like 13 mil.
Yeah, he's got the additional guaranteed year on what he has as a player option. So. And I
always
think
these player options.
Yeah, so I did this last night on Lakers Talk. So the Lakers have like 7 guys. Their top 7 salaried guys are all player option in their last year. OKC is a team that does all team options, so it is something the Lakers have done. But you could just look at it like you're giving them an extra guaranteed year instead of just calling it the option year. That's the way that for whatever reason they've liked to structure the contracts.
So do you think the Lakers roster today? And I know we're kind of. I keep saying we're well into the summer of Schwanz, which means we're going to start talking more football and less basketball. But because the Lakers signed Thibault yesterday, and because I don't know how Laker fans are really are Laker fans into LeBron, his decision where he's going, or are Laker fans kind of the way I feel, which is, you know what, I'm really over it, I'm bored with it, and I'm annoyed by it. So all this talk, I'm going to ask you this question: is the Lakers roster better today than it was a year ago? Meaning all the role players, because all I did was sit here and complain that it's time to get rid of LeBron because you have to start building a team. Look at Oklahoma City. Look at San Antonio. Look at how they've built their teams. Look how all of a sudden you get to the playoffs and there's a guy playing, contributing, scoring, and you're like, guy barely played during the regular season. So I needed a complete roster. I needed a team. It couldn't be 7 guys. It needed to be 12 guys. The Lakers have gone out and gotten a lot of guys. Are they better?
So they're a starting forward short. And obviously, LeBron would have been that. He would fit very well in that spot. You could say that Rui Hachimura would have fit certainly on the offensive end really well. I think defensively and on the glass, you could use a little more at the 4 spot. And that's why it hurts to not have LeBron, because he can do that too. So they're still a guy short in terms of like actually making a run. They don't have to have that spot filled now, though. It could be the trade deadline, ideally, or at least at some point of next season. To make a real run, I think you need another starting caliber player in the front court.
And you mentioned Lou Dort in that trade from Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I had been reading about how the Dort trade means that the Kuminga thing is not likely to happen for the Lakers because there's not going to be a sign and trade. And there's all the little intimate details of the NBA. I don't know if Kuminga is the right guy or the wrong guy. I mean, just attitudinally, he seems like the wrong guy based on his short career so far. But athletically, perhaps he's the right guy. So what do you think about, is that over? Is that done?
I don't know that it's done. I still think it's a little bit like the DeAndre Ayton situation last year where there was a number, and in this case it was like $8 million, by which that was a good value. And I think they got good value out of DeAndre Ayton, even though he wasn't the center of the future. Sedano and I argued about this all season long. But I think that he did what was worthy of the money for him. He helped them win a first-round playoff series. He was good more nights than he was bad in the regular season. He wasn't a long-term guy. I think they found that with Kessler. So Kuminga, who knows about the long-term future? Is he right now? Would he be probably the best forward that they got when you consider some of the gentlemen that I just mentioned? Probably at a low enough price, but he doesn't want to sign for that type of a number. So I'm if you had to ask me yay or nay, I would probably say nay at this point on it, unless you got him for like a 1-year bargain deal. Hey, just fill this spot while we look for the thing of the future, and maybe you can show that either it's you or another team wants you because of the value that you bring.
Yeah.
So the topper to this, and when you ask me, are the Lakers good enough, right? Did they get better? I was just going to pull this up, and I'll look it up during the break, but when just the two-man lineup data, Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, when they were on the floor together, the Lakers were a plus around 5.5 per game, plus over 200 on the season. I think they were about 33-10 or something like that when those two shared the floor. It was only 40-something games because of the injuries. So it is a start, certainly, of absolutely excellent offense in the NBA. And if you put the right defensive and kind of just guys that are going to work hard and will fight towards the goal that the rest of the things that are taken care of by Reeves and Doncic, you're well on your way to being in that 3 to 5 range, I think. But do you need one more player to get over the top? Yes, and I think that's going to be what the goal is. How do you get that guy, and could it be internal development, or is it going to be on the outside?
Join DeMarco and Travis in Santa Monica this Thursday. Trudell's going to be there, too, from 3 to 6 p.m., as all of them broadcast live, leading into State of the City, from realignment to renaissance. Celebrate the excitement leading up to Super Bowl 61 with giveaways, entertainment, activities, local partners, and more. For more event information, visit ESPNLA.com and click the Santa Monica State of the City banner. There you go, 8:47 in the morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. When's the last time you thought about not being a city water sleazeball and being able to suck on the tap?
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
That's why you always hear me and Johnny I talking about our friends at Life Source Water Systems.
Oh, Johnny I.
LA water is full of chlorine, chemicals. That's why you feel disgusting. You feel like a sleazeball.
Esquivoso.
You don't have to do that anymore. Make the switch. I did it. You can too. To a Life Source whole house water system. Be like Johnny I. He gets out of the shower, Trudell. He wiggles that thing around because he's free. He's free. And he's nice and clean. Life Source cleans and conditions the water from every tap in your home, so you're drinking, cooking, showering, and washing with healthier water. And no more worrying about that harsh city water drying out your skin. A Life Source water system isn't just another appliance. No, it's a part of the lifestyle. It's an essential part of your home. You can suck on every tap in your house. Once I made the switch, I now know I'm never going back. We're trying to get Mace to make the switch too, so him and Juan can suck on the tap too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think that Juan and Mace would suck on the tap?
Maybe.
I don't know if that's their deal.
If you don't believe Ireland and I, just check out the reviews and see what other homeowners are saying. Upgrade your water and your life today. Call the Life Source Water California Factory, 800-WATER-99. 800-WATER-99. Did you write that down? Write down right now. Suck on the tap, 800-WATER-99. Or visit LifeSourceWater.com. Life Source Water. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Esquivoso.
Exactly right. Don't be a Esquivoso no more. Oh, we're up against it now. We'll be back in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Call Jacob. All right, Cappy, listen, here's the deal. When you get into some sort of an accident, the insurance company is going to probably be the first person that calls you, and they're going to try to rush you to a settlement. They want to record you when you're talking. You got to be very careful when you're talking to these insurance companies.
They also will probably downplay your pain. Hey, bro, my back is killing me. It's no big deal. It's going to go away in a couple of days. Do not let them do that. You call Jacob and Ronnie.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Hi, it's Ramona Shelburne. Right now, lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SE for just $299 a month. Comes with owner's insurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Take it from me. With next-level customer service and incredible dealer incentives, your next Hyundai is waiting for you at Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or check them out at HyundaiofGlendale.net.
$299 per month plus tax. Close and lease for 24 months. $47.49 total due at signing plus government fees and taxes. Unapproved above average credit through HMF. Zero security deposit. 7,500 miles per year. 20 cents per access miles. Expires 7/31/26.
All right, SoCal, summer's officially here. The grill's fired up. The kids are out of school. Everybody's posting vacation photos. Meanwhile, you're still looking at those same old floors? It's time for an upgrade. Head over to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where they've got millions of in-stock options in hardwood, laminate, tile, waterproof vinyl, carpet, and turf. Hernandez gives you true wholesale pricing all year long. That's right, no waiting, no gimmicks, no wondering if next week's sale is going to be better. Just an incredible selection and wholesale pricing from a family-owned business that's been serving Southern California for 3 generations. First responders, military, and veterans get extra savings, and if you find a lower price somewhere else, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So before your next summer party, barbecue, or family get-together, give your home an upgrade it deserves. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino right off the 5 freeway. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Wild Fork, your neighborhood meat and seafood market.
Now, he's put on his captain's hat.
I am the captain. This is the captain's table. The captain sits at the captain's table.
Captain Condiment has the Yacht Rock all queued up.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. 8:53, good morning. 11:50 Tuesday, presented by Providence. Yeah. Why don't Richie, little yacht rock all night long? Look at Punchy Lover in there moving his head.
Yeah, Punch.
He's bobbing.
I wish I had a Jericho he had.
Oh, man, he was looking good, too, man. Old school Lionel and the Commodores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mustache. There used to be a site online called fiestaforever.org or something like that. And they had a 30-minute version of this song.
Oh, my God.
And so we would just play the song, like have on poker nights, just play the song. And by minute 14, people were like, is this song still going? Because you can't tell when it's not just this over and over again. It was great.
Lionel Richie, shout out and good morning. I know he listens every day. He's a huge fan of the station. That's because everybody's listening to ESPN 710.
The 8 a.m. hour is sponsored by Fix My DUI. Life can change in a moment. Even good people make mistakes. Did you know what you do in the first 10 days after a DUI can impact your driving privileges? That's why it's important to act now. Angelica and the team at Fix My DUI are here to answer any questions about your DUI, DMV hearing, driver's license, or SR22 insurance requirements. Call today for a free consultation at 888-607-7077 or visit fixmydui.org.
All night long. Yeah. All night. Hey, by the way, in the digital hour,
yes,
I would like to go off the board here today.
As though we haven't all morning long.
Correct. I would like to invite Sweet Timmy into the studio.
Does he have somebody with him?
Janessa's back there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then yeah, he can.
Sweet Timmy and I, on Saturday, went to SeaWorld San Diego.
Did you do what I asked you? I told you if he fell in the water, I'd slip you 100 not to help him.
That did not happen. But unfortunately, something did happen. And they took us to the penguin exhibit.
Oh, my favorite animal.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
No, tell me.
Love penguins.
Why so?
They're just cool.
There used to be somebody in the YouTube chat that used to call me the penguin. Quack, 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 quack.
The penguin.
I think that's a duck.
It's just a fun animal.
Really?
To watch.
Is a penguin a fun animal?
I believe so.
No,
why
the
so?
penguin
To
made
look
that.
at.
The penguin in the 60s Batman made that sound.
Bruce.
Right.
Oh, Funchy,
that was
Funchy
Danny DeVito,
contribution.
wasn't it?
No, that's
I was
just
waiting
Funchy.
for-
That's just Funchy talking to
I was
himself.
waiting for Funchy to contribute.
No, that's just him talking to himself. Like, he
Burgess
just-
Meredith was a great Penguin, and then he was
Right.
great in the Rocky.
Yeah.
Or I don't know why I said the.
All right, so
The
anyway,
Rocky. The
you're
Rocky.
looking at the Penguins,
So-
and then did you
so-
call him Sweet Timmy before this? Or?
So, well, no. So
That was
Chris
my
has,
bet.
Chris
Yeah.
has given him the nickname Sweet Timmy.
Everybody needs a nickname.
Right.
So we
And-
needed to call him Sweet Timmy.
Got it.
So
I
we-
just didn't know if Cappy.
Sweet Timmy. And so what happened is they brought the Penguin out to us. They brought us in this like little private area, and they brought the Penguin out to us. And the girl who was working there,
Big as a
yeah,
penguin.
big Penguin, good size. Like the Penguin may have been like 25 years old.
How's the
too.
Penguin Schwanz?
Penguin didn't have a schwanz.
No,
this
they
was a
got one.
female. No, but this was a
Oh,
female
all right.
Penguin, so she wasn't rocking the schwanz. So they tell us, they go, hey, listen, you can pet the Penguin.
Oh.
So who's going to be first?
Oh,
right?
dude, the Trudell family will be down next weekend, buddy.
Okay, so I go ahead and I start to pet the Penguin.
Oh, that's coming up in the digital hour. We do the Rich Eisen show, top of the hour, terrestrially. I know Trudell's so confused. Jesus,
You have no idea what happened after
No,
I
I'm just
started to
excited
pet this
about the
penguin. No,
Penguins.
you don't understand
We
what the Penguin
continue
did to
on
me.
YouTube and at ESPN.
I don't want to wait.
And on the app. Click the Sedano and Cap tile sucker. Rich Eisen terrestrially. We'll be back with the Penguin story and the Schwanz.
Ma said that if I win the Chevy Silverado at Morongo, I'll finally have a place to sleep after dinner. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Chevy Silverado truck. You could drive off a winner the 26th.
Number 2.
Don't pay high prices for gas. Morongo's travel center prices are the lowest priced gas around.
And the number 1 reason.
The hottest nighttime pool party in SoCal. Flamingo Fridays is on.
Morongo, good times.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, if building a winning culture was a sport, Mike Capozio's got a championship banner hanging at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Well said, Travis. But it starts with the people. Believe in your team and they'll deliver every time.
And that's exactly what happens. Award-winning dealership, massive SoCal presence. So what's the secret, Mike?
No secret, Travis. No secret at all. Just do the right thing by your customers, give them what they want, make it easy, and stand behind it.
And that is how dynasties are built.
Come see us in Fontana off the 210 freeway at Sierra or online at RotoloChevy.com.
Men, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you that many of the top health risks men face can go unnoticed. But annual checkups, screenings, and knowing your numbers can make all the difference. From staying active and eating well to prioritizing sleep and mental wellness, small steps can have a big impact. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate care. Take control of your health like I did. Learn more at Providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Kenny here to tell you about the Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. It's a fruity candy flavor explosion, a zero sugar treat that's Sweet Tooth approved. These can take care of my candy cravings and provides a tasty caffeine kick without all the sugar. Get candy-flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station. It's the summer of Schwanz.
Go deep, man.
Yeah.
What does the summer of Schwanz mean to you, man?
Why are you trying to do this to me, man? You know I don't know where the line is.
I mean, look.
I think it means, like, for me, just, like, freedom, man. Like, walking down a couple blocks down there in Hermosa, maybe Sunset, where I really like it, and just jump in that water, you know,
Let the water hit everything.
Yeah,
you know?
me and my board shorts.
Yeah.
And just glistening in the sun. That's kind of what it means to me. That's the summer of Schwantz for me. Yeah.
Finally arrived, the summer of Schwantz.
And now we enjoy the summer of Schwantz, which really is all about the freedom that we now have on this broadcast.
It's the summer of Schwantz on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
You know, the rooms at East Central are big enough to where Cappy and I can come join in if you want.
Yeah, listen, we also can get you a
not on
suite.
that.
Room 918 is a great suite, you know.
We'd go to dinner with you guys or something, but then you could return to the room that you guys share.
No, we'll
when you
come
stay
over
there.
for dessert, too.
You guys share? Do you have a king bed or just two queens when you stay there?
Well, we don't stay in the same room.
Oh, I thought you stayed in the same room.
No.
Can you imagine?
In the past, we've had a king bed, just for your information.
Okay, hold on.
The summer of Schwantz on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Then at Philly for 3, then at the Mets for 3, so you don't come home until Tuesday, July 28th. I'm only making the point, Bergie, about the dates. It's a long. Look at how long they're away.
He literally just said they're away for like 3 weeks.
A little sabor? Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks. You're the widow on the radio. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
right now.
Monstrous. Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time. Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So mongrels, stay tuned.
What are you talking about? Just saying it. Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip on pie.
The summer of Schwantz.
The young kids will say lit.
Oh, good morning. 9:02 and 45 seconds. Welcome to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. The digital hour is here on this July 21st, 2026. Mike Trudell in for Sean.
That's me.
Cappy's here. Bunch of numbers in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to bring us the YouTube chat recap later on this hour. Gregory Arthur Bergman, producer Lindsay Baseball. Sweet Timmy in the back on the YouTube, and Janessa back there.
What's up, Janessa? Hey.
So we're going to get Sweet Timmy Johnson in here. He was with you at SeaWorld over the weekend.
Right.
And so a penguin attacked you?
So.
You want to do this now or you want to stretch
Yeah,
it?
no, it's good. So here's what happened, Mike.
Do you want Timmy in studio?
Yeah, I think Timmy should come
Timmy,
in here.
come in studio.
I want you guys to hear what happened to me. So the young lady from SeaWorld, she's I don't remember her name, but she was a zoology major at San Diego State. So she's now working in the penguin exhibit at SeaWorld. And it's a massive exhibit. They got it seems like hundreds, maybe even thousands of penguins in this thing.
Thousands of penguins?
Seriously, dude, you would love it.
Come down.
You would love it. Especially if the penguin is your favorite animal.
It's my favorite animal.
So we got this behind-the-scenes tour at SeaWorld San Diego, and shout out to them. They do such a great job. The concert series are amazing. Ashanti on Saturday night was incredible. I'm telling you, if this amphitheater holds 2,500 people, they must have had, there it is. That's it.
That's the kind of penguin?
That's the kind of penguin right there.
Okay.
And now Sweet Timmy is in the studio.
Sweet Timmy's here. So Timmy, I'm going to tell the story, but feel free to jump in or fill in details if I'm not doing a good job. All right. On the YouTube right now, for those of you that are listening on the app, we've put up video, but we're not going to start the video quite yet, right?
No, you can call for it to start when you're ready.
Okay. All right. So you got to imagine who's with us. It's me, my girlfriend Rachel, my daughter Jillian, and my daughter Jaden, and their two boyfriends, Sweet Timmy, and don't forget my drunk sister.
Did you comp all these people?
Did I comp them?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't comp them. SeaWorld comped them. Yeah.
But because of you.
Well, I carry an entourage with me. You know what I mean? I got a group of people. You know?
I mean, because that would have been like $2,000, right?
Well, there were eight of us, and then there was Sweet Timmy and his wife, right?
Something like that.
And so by the way, when we get there, we have this representative. This guy's name was Tito.
Yeah.
Great dude. By the way, bizarre story. My sister, okay? My sister's like, I feel like I know this guy. I'm like, you don't know the guy.
Was she
all right?
drunk?
No, she wasn't drunk at this time. She was sober, drinking a Coca-Cola. She was drunk, or she was sober. She says, I feel like I know this guy, Tito. I'm like, you don't know Tito. Tito works at SeaWorld in San Diego. You live in Tampa. You don't know Tito,
You
okay?
see his annoyance right now, Trudell. Like, even his face right now is showing you exactly how he was on Saturday.
Well, because Sweet Timmy got to see me with my family. So my daughter Jaden, she's kind of my high maintenance daughter, right?
Yeah.
My daughter Jaden's walking
Which
around.
daughter did I meet in New Orleans?
That's Jaden.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Jaden's kind of high maintenance compared to my other daughters. And Jaden's walking around. We got in there, and they're taking such good care of us. And I want Dippin' Dots. I want Dippin'. I'm like, it's like dealing with like a 6-year-old, but she's 22 years old, right? I want Dippin' Dots. I'm like, relax. We're getting to where we're going. We're going to get you Dippin' Dots. I'm hungry. I finally grab my daughter. I go, listen. And by the way, I forget that I'm wearing a microphone. I go, listen. I go, we're late today because of you. Because you and your boyfriend lost your purse, and then because you and your sister couldn't figure out where to park, you cost us 30 minutes. We're now late. I'll get you your gosh darn, Dippin' Dots.
I have a novel idea.
Yeah.
When you have to do something like this for work purposes,
Yeah.
you're getting paid an endorsement fee.
Right.
Maybe just don't bring your family and your sister and your girlfriend.
It's now a good idea.
Just thinking.
No, this is.
I mean, sweet Timmy, your lovely wife, was she telling you about all the things she wanted to do other than you working?
No, not at all.
Exactly.
She was there. She was quiet, and
She
we got
actually
a good
was-
laugh.
She actually was helping with working. She
Yeah.
actually she had a
guessing
separate
that-
camera.
I'm guessing Timmy wouldn't bring her if she was going to distract him from his job.
Touche.
Right. But Sweet Timmy also did bring her because these guys are originally from Houston and they live in Santa Clarita and they had never been to San Diego. And so Sweet Timmy's like, let's go down to San Diego because they put him up at that great hotel that you guys stay at. And,
Which one were you at of the three?
Paradise Point.
Oh, Paradise Point.
Which is amazing, right? Right. So Sweet Timmy came down to San Diego.
You guys put on some Keith Sweat when you got back to the room. You know what I'm saying?
No, Alanis Morissette, actually.
I was thinking Ashanti.
Definitely Keith Sweat.
Okay.
Maybe,
Come on, man.
maybe Ashanti. You know,
Maybe Ashanti, right?
They do an R&B concert series. They ain't got no Alanis Morissette over there.
Well,
and look at
He looks up to you.
Why Sweet Timmy and his wife, they're not getting down to Alanis Morissette.
He knows your story. He looks up to you.
It is pretty much all what you would call black music,
why
as you
could
just
we-
called it.
Yeah,
until
why
they
is it
get
black music?
until they get to Uncle Cracker, which, by the way, is the opposite of black music. Seriously, right? And so Sweet Timmy is getting to see me like having to deal with my family now, and he's
I want Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, I want those Dippin' Dots.
So, what were you thinking when you heard his which daughter
this
was
is
it?
Jaden.
Is that what's the one who's like more white than the others?
More white than
From
the
like
others?
a color standpoint, like looks more pale.
Well, Jaden is the one who just graduated from Tulane. She's the middle daughter.
Oh yeah,
And
so
again,
you gotta
high
be careful
maintenance.
with that one.
High
Yeah,
maintenance.
yeah.
So Timmy got to see me having. So now I want Dippin' Dots. I'm hungry. I'm like,
She's the one that posted an entire collage of pictures from college.
Right, with
not
none
one
of
of
me.
her father.
Right, with
Yeah.
none
saying
of me.
thanks, Dad, for paying for this.
Yeah, none of me.
So it's funny because when we got there, right? So Rachel is in full Rachel mode. So Cappy's like, oh,
did she put a gummy in your
Wait,
mouth?
what,
No,
what's
she's
full,
like-
what's full Rachel mode?
So the kids couldn't get in the parking. So Cappy goes down to try to get a man, and she's like, how does he go down there without the parking pass? So he's just down there, and now the kids are lost, and everybody is everywhere, and we're just unprepared. And she's going through all the documents like, Cappy didn't send me any of this itinerary. Can you forward it to me?
Right.
Like she is full like
She's
manager.
going into control mode, right? Right. And so now we're walking in the park, and Sweet Timmy is getting to hear me say to my daughter, I go, will you please chill the F out? I'm like, you're going to get your freaking Dippin' Dots, but we're late here today, and we're trying to get to the penguin exhibit, and we're late because of you. You and your boyfriend lost your purse. Then you and your sister couldn't figure out where to park, and we're 30 minutes behind schedule, and it's all because of you guys. I'll get your Dippin' Dots. Just give me a couple of minutes. Now, my sister is looking at this guy, Tito, who works at SeaWorld, and my sister's going, I know this guy. And I'm saying to her, I'm like, you don't know the guy, all right? He works at SeaWorld, okay? You live in Tampa. He lives in San Diego. You don't know the guy. And then my sister says to the guy, I know you, man. I'm sorry. I know you. And turns out that this guy, Tito, his ex-wife was the cheerleading coach for my sister's daughter's cheerleading team in Florida like 10 years ago. But now he's divorced and he's living in San Diego, and the two of them are hugging it out like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, I knew you. Like that kind of a whole thing. So just things are happening here, right? So now we go into the penguin exhibit. And Sweet Timmy and his beautiful wife, Lauren, they're awesome. And there's 10 of us in the penguin exhibit. And we're all standing there. And the girl who's the zoologist says, look, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get a penguin. I'm going to bring the penguin in. Penguin is going to the penguin is going to stand on a block of ice because we don't want to, make the penguin go from this cold weather to now out here room temperature. The penguin is going to stand on a block of ice. Thus far, Timmy, am I telling an accurate story?
Oh, you're accurate so far.
Quick clarifying question: Are you working?
Yeah.
So you're there to cover things for social, and you're getting videos of Cappy and promoting SeaWorld and the whole. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So now the girl tells us, she goes, now here's the thing about penguins. Penguins will poop about every 15 minutes or so.
By the way, great comment from J9861 in the YouTube chat. This story is going to take the whole hour.
Oh, Jay, don't go anywhere. This will, and by the way, there will be video highlights to go with this story.
There is a payoff.
Yeah.
There is a payoff, Jay.
When do you think it's coming?
I'd
20
say,
minutes?
It's 9:11 right now. I'd say about like 9:47. Okay. The
Depends
payoff
on
is
how
coming.
far he can stretch.
Yeah.
Whom did the penguin poop on?
Okay, so wait,
Hold
but let me
on.
ask you a question. Let me ask you this: if you were to guess, Chris, you got Otis the bunny, right?
Yes.
Otis the bunny takes little teeny tiny
like pellets, yes.
like pellets, right?
Pellet
They,
poops.
like if you've ever been to a mall and you go to a Sbarro pizza and you look at the sausage on the pizza, that's like Otis's little duties. Okay, so you tell me, Mike, you like penguins.
I do.
If a penguin is going to duty, right? What do you think it's going to? What in what form would you expect it to come?
Cue the video.
So why don't you just tell us? I don't have a ton. I like how they look. I don't know a lot about their poop.
Yeah, me neither. Okay. So the girl says to us, but they poop like every 15 minutes. So we're all kind of joking in the room, like, who's going to be petting the penguin when the penguin actually poops? Dude, I have no idea that a penguin is going to like lean over and like projectile like poop like 5 feet out.
5 feet?
Right. So here I am. I'm petting the penguin. I'm the first person to pet the penguin. I'm petting the penguin. Oh, hello, little penguin. Oh, hello. How does this feel, little penguin?
What's it feel like, the penguin?
It feels kind of wet, but it's not really wet. It looks wet, but it's not
Like
wet.
oily?
Not really oily, but like kind of cold.
Okay.
But looks wet, but is dry.
Okay.
You know. So here's me.
Feel nice though?
Yeah, it felt kind of good.
Okay.
So I'm petting the penguin. Oh, hello, Mr. Penguin. Hello, how are you? Hello, penguin. I'm like trying to be nice to
He
the
didn't
penguin.
peck you or anything?
Right?
Or she?
She did not.
Okay.
All of a sudden, this penguin starts leaning over.
Oh, you gotta,
And I-
stand up and do it.
Right. The
Tim,
penguin,
you roll? Are we rolling?
Oh, we're rolling.
Okay, we rolling?
the
Two
penguin-
angles.
I'm petting the penguin, and the penguin starts going like this, and I have no idea what's about to happen. And then all of a sudden, this penguin fires like a Scud missile. Okay?
Full frontal attack.
And all over me. I am now covered in penguin
Do we have
duty.
video of that?
All right, let's
Oh,
roll.
yeah, let's roll the video.
Roll the videotape
For
here.
those watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
I
here
see
we
the
go.
penguin.
Penguin's on the
looking at
block
you.
of ice.
Yeah.
Penguin's on the block of ice. Now we have to just push play.
It's playing.
Okay. All right. Take a look at
Just
this.
going slow.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see
All right,
this.
it's just kind of looking at you.
Right. You know, you're going to see a delay here.
Who's petting it now? Oh, there's that the SeaWorld person. Oh, here you come. In the pink hat.
Do
And
play
the
by
great
play.
deal. You got a bit of a curvaceous in that T-shirt. Maybe you need to go a size larger in that T-shirt.
Oh, yeah?
And then it shot at you. I was hoping it would hit you like in the face.
No, it didn't hit me in the face. It got all over me. It got all over my favorite SeaWorld sweatshirt. Is all over my clothes. Everybody's disgusted. It looked like the penguin had eaten like a mixture of
There's
like,
a lot of white people there laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your family. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Right. Those are all white people.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at the penguin bending. Penguin bends. Oh, hello, little penguin. Hello. Oh! And penguin projectile
Why are
duties.
you on delay? Oh, you're watching the actual over the air feed. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Penguin. So all over me. And sweet Timmy and his wife Lauren, you guys seem to have found that to be highly entertaining, apparently.
Can we roll that one more time? Okay, wait. Oh, I just rewound it. Okay. I'm gonna watch it again in slow-mo.
Timmy, what'd you think when the penguin did his business all over me?
I just feel like, for one, it was hilarious. Two, like, she told us it was gonna poop, but she didn't give us any like context on like what is the poop gonna be like. Do we need to get out of the way? Is it just gonna be little pellets? So to see the rocket that was of penguin poop that came out, and your lightning flash reflexes, it could have been all over you.
So now I see it where it's a very liquid form and it's shot out.
Right.
Oh, it's all over the floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I see it more.
Imagine
in-depth.
like a bowl of oatmeal and you poured a bunch of milk into the bowl of oatmeal. And you
Lindsay just
like
said
that-
behind us, this is gross. Lindsay, I don't know what else we had here, frankly.
Well, I was
so
gonna
we got to kind of stretch an hour
I was
out
going
of
to
the
talk about LeBron and where LeBron's going to go.
Oh, I just saw it. Sorry, I was on delay.
You just saw it?
I just saw it.
All over me. this freaking penguin. And then she bowed
How
up.
did you not recognize what the penguin was doing?
I didn't recognize that the penguin was bending over and pointing right at me.
Bro, what? First of all, that's not the type of penguin that you told me. That's not a Magellanic. I showed you a Magellanic penguin.
Okay, what was that?
That's like a different kind of penguin, which is why it needed to be on a block of ice, because Magellanic penguins can live in like a warmer climate.
Oh,
they're
it's a
from like
macaroni
Argentina.
penguin. Yeah, macaroni.
Yeah, that's a different kind of that's a different kind of bird, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
But
get that macaroni penguin.
that thing just shot all up on
Just
you.
shot, and as
And how did it smell?
It was sort of gross, but it wasn't like
Fishy.
Yeah, fishy.
It was
like fishy duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So now I'm standing at the sink. I got to take off my shirt. I got to take off my jacket. I got to wash off my clothes right there. Everybody's laughing at me.
Well, and let's be honest, you also needed to go get Dippin' Dots right then.
Right.
Which is the priority.
At that point, I was like, come on, let's go get the Dippin' Dots. So then we wind up leaving, and then we go to go
the
see.
second you went over to pet it, pet her,
Right.
she
just bent over.
pops you.
She's bent over and fired at me.
Mike Gonzalez in the YouTube chat. Penguin taller than Trudell. See, that's not right. That's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. That's too far. If this was back in the old Jim Rome days, he would tear up that fax.
For somebody
not going to do it. Not going to do it.
For somebody as
Will
creative
not
as
read that
Morales,
fax.
you'd think he could come up with something more.
I was
than,
reading the YouTube
than
chat.
a short joke about someone who's 5'9". You'd think that he could come up
It's
with
a YouTube
something,
chat.
but he can't. Anyway,
So, Sweet Timmy, we had to leave the penguin exhibit at that point because I'm walking around with penguin poop all over me. And we went right to get something to eat, as a matter of fact. We went right from there to get something to eat. Yeah, we were like, penguin poop's not going to stop us from getting tacos and burritos here at SeaWorld.
With sour cream.
Yeah, right. And then we went over to see Ashanti.
Your favorite.
Oh, did you see those moves?
Oh, second to none.
Really? You like those
Second to
dance
none.
moves?
Oh, yeah.
Really? What did Lauren think?
She liked it.
She also
loved it.
thought
Yeah.
good moves, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So then when we got done at SeaWorld, after Ashanti, when we got done, I said to Sweet Timmy, I said, why don't you guys come up to the racetrack tomorrow? Let me show you around a little bit. Sweet Timmy's like, I have no idea what's going on. He comes over to the crib. He follows me into the racetrack. We literally walk in for one race, watch the horse lose, and I'm like, all right, let's go. We're out of here.
Even better. You know our relationship. Everybody knows how the margarita situation. So obviously when Cappy's like, hey, let's go to the racetrack, come follow me to the racetrack. The whole time I'm thinking like, does he really mean we're going to the racetrack? Or is this one of those moments where he's...
Because it took me a moment, because the margarita situation was a little while ago.
Yeah.
So explain that again.
Reset that.
Reset that.
So we're
Absolutely.
we're at the East Central Hotel. This is about, 5-6 months ago.
No,
that's too far.
Like
back.
2
Come on,
years
Cappy.
ago.
2 years ago?
Before I was in the
it 2 years
hospital.
ago?
Yeah.
No,
Really?
it was literally like 6 months ago.
No, I don't think so.
All
Really?
right, so either
Yeah,
way,
I've only
it was
been here a
last
year.
year.
Tim's relatively new. He's at this point, I don't really know him that well. And we're at a cocktail party at the East Central. And I say, hey, guys, I'm going to go to the bar. Does anybody want anything? And I was just trying to be polite, thinking that, no, everybody's going to be like, nah, don't worry about it, But Tim's like, yeah, why don't you get me a margarita?
It was amazing.
It was unbelievable.
So I remember walking down because I went up to my room, I came down, and Cappy's in line, and I'm like, what are you in line for? You're holding a drink. He goes, I'm getting Tim a margarita. I go, the new guy? I said, why are you getting him a margarita? And he goes, well, he asked for one. I go, all right.
Yeah.
And I just kept walking.
So I show up at the margarita. I give it to Tim. The next day I come on there and I'm like, I don't know, man. Tim asked me. I said, hey, I'm going to go get something to drink. Anybody want anything? I assumed everybody would say thanks, but no thanks. But Tim was like, yeah, get me a margarita. So I did. So he actually thought that when I said to him, come to the racetrack, you thought that I was like kind of just messing around?
I was driving to Sunset Cliffs when you text me again that morning. And I was like, all right. This is the third time he's asked me this question. So I texted him back, and I was like, Cappy, so do you want me to come or do you not want to go? Like, which one is it? Because it feels like, and he's like, no, I want you to come. He was like, I want you to come. So I did. I came. And we ended up, and I thought we were just going to watch it. I thought we were going to be upstairs like normal people watch it. I didn't know we were going to be taking the back way in, going where all the owners are, standing in the actual gravel of what horse racing is. Like, it was an experience.
Yeah, you liked it?
I did.
Yeah?
I'd do it again.
Yeah, you think Lauren's going to come back down this time? Next time I'll take you guys to the barn. We'll feed the horses some carrots.
think
we'll
she'd
really
like
spend
that.
the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a quickie.
Can I meet the penguin if I bring the boys and Annie down?
100%.
I'd like to meet the
Oh, yeah.
penguin. Now I know where not to stand.
Yeah, right.
Good luck.
By the way, a lot of people kind of ripping Morales in the chat. I don't ever go in the chat, but I said hi now. That's me, M Trudell 10. So I'm
Where are
just saying
you?
in the chat. That's me. I just commented a couple times.
I see Morales should pet Trudell and see what happens.
And I responded. He doesn't want that, Laura, and he would not attempt it.
So, Sweet Timmy, when will we put out the video? Because obviously now the listeners, people who are viewers who are with us right now, they've all seen that the Penguin decided to do its business all over me.
Yeah.
When will we put out this whole video about SeaWorld and our whole day there Saturday?
That video is launching today.
Launching
later
today.
This afternoon.
Will you be showing off my dance moves at Ashanti?
I will. That is a key part of.
Did I stick out like a
experience.
sore thumb at Ashanti? There weren't very many middle-aged white dudes at Ashanti like me.
Oh, there weren't. I did look around for them. They were not there.
They were not all around.
There was the lady though. Did you see the lady on the rocks?
Yes.
She was a middle-aged white woman,
Mhm.
and she put her feet in the water. So
Yeah.
we'll make sure we capture her too.
Okay.
Was she
All right.
twerking?
No, she snuck in. So she went through the bushes.
She snuck in.
Yeah, so she
See, as
snuck
I said,
in.
the amphitheater's what, 2,500 people or
Yeah,
so?
and it was full, packed to the brim.
So you have to buy tickets to go to the concert as well, right?
No, you buy the ticket to the SeaWorld. Oh,
no, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to do both.
Yeah.
That's how she snuck in.
So she snuck in through the bushes
Yeah.
and then went down the rocks on the bay and then put her feet in the water. And that's how she watched the show.
It was wild, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if there's 2,500 seats, there must be 1,000 people that are trying to break through to see these concerts.
They were trying to get our wristbands when we left.
Yeah,
They were
right.
like, yeah.
Oh, that's another thing that happened. Chris, you'll love this. You ready? So I have all my kids with me, right? I got 8 people. They bring 7 wristbands. And I'm like, okay, everybody put wristbands on. I won't need one. Don't worry about it. Everybody puts wristbands on. Everybody walks through, and the security guy stops me. And he's like, you can't get in. You don't have a wristband. I go, I know, but like, it's like kind of the thing, like us, we're all here, He's like, I can't let you in. I'm sorry. I'm like, no, it's okay. They would not let me in. So everybody is in except me. I'm standing on the outside like, oh, I can't get in. And I'm usually the guy that walks in and just sort of, talks my way into everything. They weren't having it at SeaWorld, boy. They were not having it. And then Timmy's shooting video of me standing outside pouting. I don't have a way to get in. So I don't know if all this makes it into the video today, but
Oh, that'll definitely make it.
okay. All right. Well, there you go. There's Sweet Timmy. Thanks for the poop video.
Nice job,
Appreciate that,
Timmy.
man.
Well done.
Freaking penguin
Good job, Sweet Timmy.
crapped all over me.
I mean, it's a proper conclusion to the story. Could see it coming. And that didn't take the whole hour. It only took 22 minutes.
22 minutes.
Yeah.
Not terrible. It's a 22-minute story in the digital hour. Now I'll get back to LeBron.
Go ahead.
Because that's what everybody wants to hear, right?
I'm just here to serve today.
You're just here so you don't get fined?
Well, that's not the case. But go on.
Trudell doesn't want to talk about him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had this whole thing last night on Lakers Talk.
Tell me more.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to talk about it. I just don't find it as compelling, like as if it were something that was going to impact the Lakers season, right? In a way, but that's more from a job. So if you're just asking me, like as an NBA fan, how curious or interested am I? I am interested. There's no doubt, because LeBron, especially on a veteran minimum contract, or at least something a little bit over that, can definitely help a team either get over the hump if they're close, or make a team that's in the middle very interesting. So it's not that I'm not interested. I haven't been following day to day as okay, what's the latest reporting and what did he say at Fanatics Fest that makes us think that it's
Trust
this
the
or the other
process.
thing. Yeah, that's the part that I'm not necessary. And I think LeBron, even in that, he tamped that down later, because he said trust the process. I've heard him say the process approximately 6,000 times in the last 8 years that I've covered him.
Have you seen the video, or have you heard the audio of Rich Paul on this podcast yesterday with Max Kellerman talking about how teams should stop the recruiting process? Have you heard this?
I love Max. I have not heard this yet, so I'd like to hear it.
Linz, you want to play this for Trudell and let him take a listen?
I won't get into what's the latest, but let me say this. Pat's not doing that, but neither is no one else. And it's not because there's not a want. It's because I'm telling them, you don't have to do that.
Hasn't made his mind
We
up
don't
yet.
need what people are trying to perceive to put out there on all these other shows, and you got the older guys saying what they think. No one, I'll say it again, none of these people know anything. Nobody knows nothing. And I say that respectfully because we haven't made it to where anybody knows anything.
But let me take your temperature on something.
Sure. Let me finish
Okay,
first.
go
Let me
ahead.
finish. So I think it's important for people to understand we're not making this about attention and a spectacle. It's not about a decision or anything like that. He has a choice to make. He has a business choice to make. We're not going to sit here and decide or allow someone else to decide when he makes that decision or that choice. It's a business choice that he's making. And I think as an athlete, why is it that an athlete has to rush his choice?
Okay, I want to answer that.
Because from a business perspective, you are making a choice between jobs, high-level jobs, and you've earned the right. You're a big-time executive that's with an unbelievable, arguably the best resume in the history of your job. Who's rushing you?
Okay.
Nobody.
Mike, instant feedback.
Well, I know you. First of all, I know you want to give instant feedback of this, so you give it, and I will give it.
I mean, look. Here's the thing: if you are a LeBron lover, you hear what Rich Paul says, and you go, "Yeah, LeBron, take your time, man. Do your thing. Do whatever you want to do. It's fine. Your world, man. Your world."
Not necessarily, because I'm a LeBron lover, and I just said, I kind of disagree with what he just said.
Well, yeah, because the disagree part is him saying we're not trying to make a spectacle out of this. We're not trying to hold people up. That kind of stuff. Kind of seems like you are. And it kind of seems like you're doing it intentionally, because we all sat here and talked about, well, is LeBron really on Monday, like Pat Beverly suggested yesterday on Twitter, is LeBron really on Monday going to make an announcement when Sunday was the World Cup finale and Monday is like the post-World Cup, everybody's talking about what happened? Is LeBron really gonna take the headlines on Monday? And can he take the headlines on Monday? Maybe he'll wait until Tuesday. Or maybe then Rich Paul will say something about, well, we're not trying to do this, and we're not trying to make a decision, and we're not. And then maybe it'll linger and linger and linger. LeBron's on LeBron's timeline. But LeBron is smart enough to know that he's holding up everybody else. And when I say everybody else, he ain't holding me up, but he's holding up the league. He's holding up them finishing the schedule. He's holding up television partners. He knows what he's doing, and in my opinion, he's doing it intentionally. He likes doing this. Do you think that LeBron knows where he's going to play today? Or is LeBron really sitting there going, Warriors, Cavaliers, Sixers, Heat, or because he's the greatest player of all time, because he's got the greatest resume of all time, you know what? He may just call a team the day that he decides, hey, Sacramento Kings, good news. I've decided I'm coming to play for you guys. Oh, LeBron, we didn't even know you were talking about us. Yeah, you don't need to. I'm coming to play for you guys. What, he gets to play for whoever he wants to?
I just liked how you did this, like a separate ear.
Yeah.
For the phone calls there.
Bergie, this is where I need the socks, Berg.
I know.
This is where when I play the two characters, I need the socks.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I don't think he's calling the Kings, but I know you just brought that up as a random team. I'm trying to put myself into this scenario, but it's very, very difficult, I think, for almost anybody to relate to. I've never had the option to go to like 5 or 6 employers, right? And everybody wants me. I don't think that works even for, let's say you're like the best doctor in the world. There's no doctor free agency, you know? There's or the best, I'm trying to think of what other career path this could be, or somebody in the media sphere that like really where everybody would want. And I'm trying to think, let's say.
By the way, his comp, Rich Paul's comp about it being business.
Yeah.
So if you were a CEO of a company and you were deciding where you were going to go next, companies aren't just going to wait around for you. They're going to say, hey, here's the deadline. Let us know by this date or we're moving on.
Right. And listen, if you're a CEO of a company, it's not like you're sitting and you go, hey, you know what? I just decided to resign from NVIDIA. Okay, I was the CEO of NVIDIA, but I decided to resign from NVIDIA. But now what I'm trying to decide is, should I go to Meta? Should I go to Google? Should I go to, Dell? Should I go to Microsoft? And by the way, these companies may not even know, but I may just show up one day and become their new CEO because I'm the greatest CEO of all time. So you know what? I'll show up at Qualcomm and I'll just become the Qualcomm CEO. He's making it seem like he can go to any NBA team.
But that is the reality, that on a minimum contract, he can go to any NBA team who would very happily take him on that deal. So it is a very unique circumstance.
Okay, so if he decides,
it really is.
If he decides tomorrow, you know what? I've decided I'm going to go play for the Spurs. LeBron just calls the Spurs and goes, "Hey guys, I'll be there in an hour. I'm going to sign." Yep. And they go, "What do you mean?"
Yep.
And
they would cut or waive whoever the 15th guy on the roster is, and it didn't. They would do however they had to do. If they had to stretch somebody, if they had to make somebody else take a player with a second round pick, whatever, then yes, the Spurs would do that. Now,
There's not a single team that wouldn't do that.
maybe
I
disagree.
Maybe
I
OKC
disagree.
wouldn't do it just because their whole culture thing, and they're already close enough to win.
Would the Spurs,
but they probably would.
Why would the Spurs accept LeBron? Hey, LeBron,
Because
thanks.
they want to win a title, and he would basically guarantee that they would win the title.
Come
next year.
on, man. He would disrupt their entire chemistry.
I don't think so.
I disagree.
I don't think so. But two things can be true.
Hey.
In the sense that, and I'm looking at the chat.
Hey
which I
there.
usually do
I'm
during
George
the show.
Sedano.
Oh, there's Sedano.
Yeah.
And on the one hand, I get that it's annoying for people out there who just kind of want to move on with, okay, just tell us. I totally get that.
I think
And then-
everyone's annoyed at this point.
And then I get the side of it where from Rich Paul and what he's saying there of we truly can go anywhere, and that it's just such a rare commodity, even in the sports world. You don't see it in the business world. You mentioned NVIDIA. Right now, there's these, I've heard this before, there's these AI guys, right? And let's say they're 23, and they literally could do this same thing, where they could go into AI free agency and get $15 million or whatever to go, whether it's Apple or Microsoft or whatever the other company that's going to get them. So I guess that is a decent approximation of it. But then what that person wouldn't be is famous before that. And it wouldn't be talked about on all of the different blogs or whatever, the financial C-SPAN. So it's very difficult to come up with an analogy for it. My own simple opinion has not changed. If I'm not looking at any reporting and I'm just Golden State makes the most sense if it's not going to be the Lakers. But I don't know. Like Rich Paul said, I don't know anything. Nobody knows anything.
Well,
you're bored of it, though, I can tell.
Well, there's a business that's being run here. We're the NBA. We have television partners. This is a multi-billion-dollar business. Christmas Day is one of our biggest days. The NFL has decided to invade Christmas Day. We have to put our biggest stars on the best teams in the most prime-time spot. And, hey, LeBron, if we don't know if you're playing for Philly or Cleveland or Golden State or Miami or maybe somebody else that you just decide you're going to go play for them, you're going to grace them with your presence like San Antonio. By the way, I'm telling you right now, if I'm San Antonio and LeBron called, hey, we got something cooking here. We have a long-term future. You're not part of it. Thank you, but no thank you.
Did you sign your contract yet?
I did.
So, Morales, how long did it take Cappy to sign the contract?
Probably a month longer than it should have.
So during that month, were you looking at him in the same way that these people are now thinking of LeBron?
No.
Okay.
Because we knew he was going to sign it eventually. It was more of a language issue.
Oh, by the way, to whom between the two of you do I give this $20 bill to? Because you both. So Morales tried to pay for Cappy in the World Cup pool.
Did pay.
I mean, I wasn't really paying for Cappy. I was just showing that it took me 20 seconds to pay. And Cappy's like, I don't know how to do it. That's what really was my point.
Well, but then Cappy paid about 15 seconds after you sent the money. So which one of you...
Give it to somebody you see on the street today that needs it more than I do.
Ooh.
And that doesn't mean Cappy.
Beto Duran might need it.
That's lovely.
I mean, should I just cover Funchie's Donuts with this that he brought in?
I didn't tell you to give my money to Funches. I told you to give it to somebody on the street.
All right.
He's Funchy on the street.
Do that.
Well, he is, but he can afford the $20.
Okay, in the end, can I just say this? I am a little annoyed, not just because LeBron is holding everybody hostage and because LeBron is doing this intentionally and because LeBron knows exactly what he's doing. I'm also, to your point from the beginning, as somebody who follows and roots for the Lakers' success, I'm out of the LeBron business. I've been begging the Lakers to get out of the LeBron business for the last 2 years. They finally got out of the LeBron business. And what are we all doing? We're all sitting around like a bunch of freaking morons over here waiting to find out, hey, where's LeBron going to go? Go. It's fine. Go do your thing. Go to Golden State and play and be part of something that would be very entertaining to watch. Go to Cleveland and finish. Go home heroically and finish your career. Try and deliver another title. Go back to Miami where you loved it, and they're making their roster with Giannis now. And go back to Pat Riley, to your point. Go there. Just do it already.
But so two things. What's 2 more days? What's the big deal and the other thing being, what if there's something hinging on them waiting because they have to make moves and rosters need to change?
Why is this happening in 2 days?
I'm asking. What's another couple of days? It's not like he can't keep dragging it out much longer.
Why not? I mean, he's the one
you just said, Cappy.
He's the one who told everybody, maybe July or August. We'll figure it out.
But again, they didn't even put the schedule out last year. until the 15th of August. So he can probably wait another 2 weeks before he really has to like give them a decision because of the scheduling, right?
Well, the schedule, whether it comes out on the 15th or not, they still have to create the schedule.
Right.
It doesn't just come out that day.
I understand that. That's why I said 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The schedule is, I would say, about 94% done, and then maybe they have different versions of it if LeBron goes to Golden State, or if LeBron goes to Cleveland, or if LeBron goes to Miami. But those can probably be fixed relatively quickly. So I think that most of the schedule is probably done. Cappy, since you're so bored of the topic, are you thus saying that it won't be talked about on your show for the next couple of days?
But I want to say this. There's a difference.
Because you can do that.
Because it's not bored. I'm not bored.
Okay.
I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
So actually, boredom.
I'm annoyed.
Boredom,
and I'm interested in it.
Yeah, like boredom is like, I'm not even talking about it's boring. Annoyed is like, I'm actually fired up about it.
Okay, that's
like,
fair.
yo, bro, let's go.
So then you will keep talking about it.
Probably so.
Okay. And
yo, bro, let's go. Probably so. That's a lot of rhyming right there. That's freestyling is what that is, Punchy.
That's right.
That's freestyling.
Could you freestyle kind of like your thought process while you saw the penguin doo-doo in the air, and by the time that if you had a chance to sidestep?
That happened too fast. By the way, Caesar and others in the YouTube chat are like, you know what? Let's go back to Penguin talk. See, I think these guys are bored with LeBron. Me, I'm just annoyed by LeBron.
Yeah.
All right, 9:36 on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Got a few things to read here. The Rams season is right around the corner. Tune in this Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. for a special Rams Reveal live broadcast on 710, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. Cappy and Geeter will be live from the YouTube Theater, talking to Rams legends such as Eric Dickerson, Jackie Slater, and Kevin Demoff. I don't like the such as in there, Bergie.
Such as, whereas?
Yeah, like,
what
do you
want to
radio. Like a beauty pageant.
Such
like
as.
a beauty pageant.
There may be a big announcement that night, too. I mean, tune in to find out. It's fine.
I don't know what the big announcement is.
Look, I had to write it at like 6:20 before I had to go on Blue Review. That's what I came up with.
But I don't know what it is. And I've been saying to Bergie, come on, I'm hosting the show on Thursday night. There's a big announcement. At least fill me in what the big announcement is. And Berg, either you don't know or you're doing a hell of a good job.
I don't want to tell you what
Correct, because you know I'll sing like a canary.
You absolutely will.
Yeah.
If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob. He always makes the 9 a.m. digital hour possible. Call Jacob 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789, or call jacob.com. And then remember, Wednesday night, tomorrow night, LAFC is back at BMO Stadium. I hold up for our YouTube audience the Sunny Bobblehead. It is Sunny Bobblehead night tomorrow night at LAFC as LAFC takes on Real Salt Lake. Get your tickets now. Visit LAFC.com to secure your seats for what's expected to be one of the most exciting nights of the season. The playoff push begins now. Sunny Bobblehead tomorrow night at BMO Stadium with LAFC. Why did Bergie leave? He looks like he's going to the...
That is go to the bathroom, I think.
I think you know what's happening.
Oh, no. Donuts have turned him into a penguin.
He had like 3 donuts.
Mm-hmm.
What?
All right, we'll take a 1-minute timeout. Then the Lindsay segment next, right here on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
The Black and Gold are coming off a statement 3-0 rout over the Galaxy in Carson.
Shot back post and Son is buried and it's 3-0.
And now LAFC return home to BMO Stadium to take on Real Salt Lake on Sun Hung Min Bobblehead Night.
And the smile on the face from Sonny.
Catch Sonny and the Black and Gold back at BMO Stadium as they look to keep the momentum rolling. Pre-game starts tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Isn't that the right move for him, though? King James, the best player in the world. You're supposed to move on when a team sets a hard line.
That's a really good question. I don't think it is an FU. I don't think it is that. I think this is a separation where everybody walks away looking pretty good from it.
Not a blank you, but just, I'm good, I'll stand on my own and go ply my trade somewhere
You know what
else.
I think matters, though? What happens next?
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show is on.
We are such a bunch of weirdos that work at this radio station. Seriously.
Sedano and Cap have taken over Morning Drive. Back to the guys.
$9:39. A line between Tuesday presented by Providence. Time for the Lindsay segment. We like to play a TV theme or a wrestling theme. And just for the heck of it, we played Dusty Rhodes this morning. Just for Cappy.
Hard times, Daddy. You don't know about hard times. Hard times around the hard worker out of work. Can't pay the wages, can't buy the food.
You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget the Lindsay segment each weekday around this time, made possible by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Summer's here. Before your next barbecue or family gathering, upgrade those old floors with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom next to the Commerce Casino. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, no games, no gimmicks. No sale beats wholesale. Where'd Trudell go?
He left. He quit.
Beto's here. Good morning, Beto.
Buenos dias, everybody. I just came to hang out.
I don't feel to you, senor.
And as I like to say, take it away, pretty so, Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, guys. So I saw this all over the news today. Whatever. ESPN, Twitter, all social media. Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He just shared a major update on Instagram. He posted photos with his mom, his dad, and his brother Luke, ending years of public estrangement. So remember, the rift kind of went public back in 2016, and Aaron Rodgers has been very open about this family rift that he had, and said that there was a lot of strict religious upbringing issues that was part of his split with his family. His brother Jordan was noticeably missing from the photos, so it looks like that reconciliation may be further down the road, but we don't know yet. So I wanted to ask you guys, have you ever had a long standoff with family that finally got patched up? Cappy, you go first.
Do you think when Aaron Rodgers walked in, he went, "Hey, Ma, the Aqua Velva's home"?
Right. Hey, Ma, let's go. Get some food on the table, Ma. Hey, Ma, can you do my laundry? Beto, you laughed. Have you ever had a feud with a family member that lasted a long time you guys eventually got back together? Because this Aaron Rodgers thing, believe it or not,
it's a big deal.
It's been a part of his story for years that he's been estranged from his family, and people are like trying to figure out why, and no one's ever had any details.
He's a different kind of guy. So for us, not gonna put too much out there, but my mom is one of the oldest in the siblings, and she's had an issue with every single one of her brothers because she tells them exactly what they're doing wrong, and then we won't see an uncle for a couple years, and then a couple years later they come back to the house like nothing happened. Like just typical Mexicans forget why they're even mad at each other. It's like, all right, so I kind of get that from her too. Like my sister Gloria, do not cross her. So I just watching, I'm like Morales. I throw a little
fuel on the fire.
Like, hey, remember what she said about you? No. Oh, well, what happened?
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. The Hall of Famers Mason and Ireland have a new show.
That wasn't me.
Speaking of issues, me and Rich Eisen in that promo right there.
Which promo?
That one you just played. I was in the
Well,
middle.
I actually technically didn't play it, so I wonder why I fired.
Oh,
I was over here.
Oh,
But
wow.
whatever, it happens.
What happened? Yeah, but yeah, it happens a lot in the Latino community. We don't know why we're mad at each other.
So my grandmother, my father's mother, was a grudge holder. And in the early 70s, my grandfather's brother accused my grandmother of stealing some money out of a cash register at a family business.
No.
And my grandmother went nuts. And she swore, I'll never talk to him. He's never allowed in the house. And it really upset my grandfather because my grandfather would go to see his brother all the time, but he was not allowed in the house. He was not allowed to come to a dinner. And I'll never forget one night we go into this restaurant. My uncle is sitting at a table by himself. Me, my grandmother, my grandfather walk in. We sit at a separate table, the three of us. And I'm looking over at him, and he's looking at us. And I go, why don't we invite Uncle Shami, by the way. Uncle Shami. Yeah, these are the Yiddish names that everybody used, you know?
Not Uncle Leo?
Not Uncle Leo. I said, why don't we invite Uncle Shami to come sit down with us? And my grandmother's, over my dead body. So I think my grandmother must have gotten up to go to the bathroom or something. My Uncle Shami comes over. He sits down for like a minute. We all say hello. Then he gets up. She was a grudge holder. She would never, and it hurt me so much. I was like a little kid. I was like, what the hell's going on here? So
did they ever make up?
Never.
Wow.
To their graves, never made up.
And it was, you said your uncle accused
my uncle accused my grandmother of stealing some money from a cash register at a family business.
And she didn't.
She did. She swore that she never did or never would. Why would she? She just take my grandfather. She didn't need she needed money from the cash register. My grandfather had his wallet on him. He'd take his money.
Yeah, I'm with your uncle on this one.
Wait,
yeah?
quick
I know, me
question.
too.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, quick question. If you were in that situation and you were your grandmother, would you ever admit to something you didn't do just so you can squash the feud and have it be over with because life's too short? Or
No.
would you go to
No. No, but I would squash the feud. I'd be like, hey, listen, you think this, I think this. We can still be family. We can still have dinner together. But my grandmother swore never, ever, and she was a grudge holder. So that one, unfortunately, like Aaron Rodgers, he got to make up with his family. My grandmother and Uncle Shami, to the grave.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, how about you?
Oh.
You got anything?
You didn't hear the question.
Yeah.
He wasn't here yet.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I saw in the chat somebody said, did Mike go to drop the penguin with Greg? And
Well, Greg's been gone for a while, just for the record.
The donuts killed him, I think.
We
Sorry.
went for a quick number one. I had to, because Funchy brought me this Mountain Dew that I'm about 17 ounces in so far, and so I had to run. I thought I would make it back in time. That was a short break.
Very short break, especially 9 o'clock hour.
In the digital hour, we only do like 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Aaron
that was my
Rodgers.
mistake.
Aaron Rodgers seems to have reconciled with his family. You know the story that for years he has been
his
estranged from his
brother
family.
and-
So he reconciled with his family. He put out pictures on Instagram. And so Lindsay was asking, have you ever had a situation like this where you had a long-standing family feud only to eventually reconcile?
I don't have nothing in the family. I've never had anything. And so for context, though, we moved from Buffalo to Minneapolis when I was like 1.5. My mom's whole family's still in Buffalo. So there's always drama within the Buffalo family that we hear about because they're all there. But it was just us in Minnesota. So we never had anything like whenever we came to town, we were kind of like the conquering heroes. And we got all the love from everybody and none of the hate.
How many siblings do you have?
I've got 2 siblings. All right, a sister in Minneapolis, actually St. Paul, and then a brother in Maryland. But then I kind of did the same thing with my family. So we moved out here, right, when I took the Laker job in 2008, and now it's just us here. So there's no real, if anything happens with my brother or my sister, like I'm never in any kind of family drama because it's just the 5 of us.
Yeah.
So what we don't have is the benefit of kind of what Beto talks about sometimes, where you never uncle here, aunt here, cousins there. There's familia around all the time, which a lot of it, that sounds awesome to me, but I'm sure there are parts of it that aren't awesome. And maybe some of that is the drama parts. And so we don't get that, but we also don't have like a whole crew at the games, right? At the baseball games and the soccer games. And we don't have a big Christmas.
Invite us, man. We're there.
All that. We get the Durant family. So we don't, that you know what I'm saying? So I kind of, when you tell stories like that, Cappy, I'm like, man, I kind of wish I had some family drama to get into.
No, dude, no.
Trust me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got another one that's never been reconciled. I got another one. My uncle and my father were in business together. And my uncle was like, didn't really do much. My father kind of did all the real work. And then finally they broke up this business. But it was my father who left the business and really left my uncle with the business. And when my uncle sold it, he should have split the money with my father, but he didn't. And I'm telling you, this feud has been going on now. Let's see, this feud's been going on 40 years.
Damn.
Like no exaggeration.
And they've never made
years.
up.
No, in fact, the relationship just keeps degenerating even further. Like even if there was like a moment of, hey, let's get on the phone and talk. Even after that, it's like somebody says something, and then the next thing you know is like, I'll never talk to him again, that mother effer. You know.
Wow.
So how does that like mess with your family though? Like is there ever a time where everyone's in the same place at the same time, or like people are around each other? Does that affect the rest of your family?
The uncle that I'm talking about doesn't show up to family functions.
Okay.
So if there's a family function, he doesn't show up. That's he's sort of not welcome.
Okay, because he was in the wrong there.
He was in the wrong.
See, since we don't have all that, I think we just end up hyper-focusing more on the kids and like, okay, well, what does the friends, what do the friends say to this friend and all that drop, whatever. And then, or just my wife, she and I together, like what's going on with us. So we end up talking about that a lot more than, okay, Uncle Jimmy said this and Aunt Karen said whatever. So that stuff doesn't pop up.
You guys got beach life, rich people problems over there. Not you, the neighbors.
This is like this, like Morales only has kind of the one angle with me. Your whole thing, and you do the same thing with Ireland, is sort of like, you're on that side of town. It's the only thing that you bring up.
That's all I got for you, Trudell.
That's the only thing you got.
I got multiple angles.
I only got one. Trudell's really rich.
you're really just like the one angle.
What's the one angle?
He's going to tell you the one angle is that you beat up on him for being a short guy.
Well, that's the fourth angle.
No, that's the first. So
that's the first one, I think.
We can all the height, the weight, and thing, and 5'9", 170, and that's it. What are the other ones?
Well, your talent on the air.
So
that you're a John Ireland apologist. That you're Sedano.
That's an insult.
I think we all are.
I'm not a John Ireland apologist.
Well, John does no wrong.
Yeah,
because he's done a lot of good for you.
Hell yeah.
And then Sedano.
And a a lot of good for the station.
Yeah.
And then Sedano, that you're a Sedano wacky.
Love Sedano too.
But I am too on that one.
Yeah, I think everybody is.
So I love Sedano and Ireland.
And that Geeter's better than you now on the station.
I love Geeter too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that those aren't really like insults.
Oh, okay.
As much. So you got to come up with another one.
All right.
Yeah.
Give him time. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
He'll come up with it.
Everybody is great in different ways. We all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses, but we are all great. There's a reason we all work here, right?
Especially Ireland.
All right, Lynn, you got one more?
I do. All right. Actually, we got to get to Funchy still. With the Funchy.
he's on fire
YouTube
over
here.
recap.
Yeah, because
he's losing it back there.
Greg and I got to leave at like 9:57, so let's get to that.
Let's do it.
No.
Time for Funchy. Michael Funches.
To give us this morning's YouTube chat in 60 seconds, Michael Funches.
All right, guys.
But you've been fighting today in the chat.
Who's this Trey guy?
I don't know, but he's my number one fan, obviously.
The best is watching Funchy type.
Oh,
he brought
I
in a
love it.
computer just to get into the chat. Do you? You don't have it during our Lakers show?
Well, I mean, I'm not doing it for the Lakers show. I'm doing it for this show.
Go for it, baby.
A lot of Sua love today. Sua, Tua, Hawk Tua, Lakers in 5, as someone says. Also, horse names for potential horses. What do we have?
The horse. I almost died. Is that one?
No. What was
Beto,
it?
what do you think about my idea of selling naming rights to a 2-year-old that doesn't have a name? Like I was suggesting.
I heard that, and don't get in on Morales' sponsorship.
Okay, but what about this? I sent to my partner, I said, what if we name a horse called Jacob, and we sell to Jacob and Ronnie the naming rights to the horse? And you know what my partner told me? That's super cheesy, bro. Is it?
We got some good names. We got some good names here.
Yeah.
It's for the bit.
Ooh.
Morales Scraper.
Morales Scraper's pretty good.
Simply to mount.
Simply to mount?
Yeah.
Although Cappy hasn't mounted me in a few
It's been
years.
a little while. I know. I need to mount you.
Also, this one is, how's that divorce going?
How's that divorce going is pretty
That's
good.
the winner right there.
That's pretty good.
That's-
How's that
that's
divorce
it.
going is a good one. I like that one.
And also, everyone's tripping on the SeaWorld story on being such a long story. Took like a half an hour to tell it.
I mean, it's
21
Cap.
minutes.
What do you expect?
Yeah, right.
I
But
pulled
I loved
into
it.
hey, I
Digital
pulled
hour.
in to
Yeah.
the parking lot.
Yeah.
Lost signal. Came upstairs, and the story was still going on.
People thought the story would still be going on right now.
No commercials. Digital hour. Partner. I'm taking my time.
I enjoyed the story.
Thanks.
And
Well, you're a big Penguin fan.
Yeah.
Also, at 805 Chargers, Funchy and Lindsay really needed on this show? Yeah, I guess we are not really
Yeah, I
needed
saw
on
this.
show.
Yeah, we're not.
Who said
loser.
this? Who said such a thing?
Some loser in the YouTube chat.
Hey,
But
you know what,
Also,
Funchy? We won't show
also
up
why is
tomorrow. We'll
Funchy
see what
wearing a
happens.
sweater he got at the Goodwill? I did not get this from the Goodwill. My wife got this from the Coca-Cola factory in Georgia. All right?
Yeah, in Atlanta, we stayed right across the street, and
She
for some
saw
reason
it, and she saw the secret vault.
that's a nice sweatshirt.
Yeah, thank you.
Good looking.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
By the way,
I
somebody
like
else just came up with a good new name for a horse. Middle towel.
Oh.
Middle towel's funny.
that's good. I'm going to use the
That's
middle
funny.
towel
How
tonight
about-
at East
That's
Central.
like 2 inside, though. I feel like everyone would
I like
enjoy
this
the
one
divorce
too.
one.
Glizzy
Yeah.
McGuire.
Glizzy McGuire?
Yeah, Glizzy McGuire.
Who's
That's a horse name. It's like
He doesn't know who Lizzie McGuire is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a Disney
Who's Lizzie
show.
McGuire?
That's what I'm saying. It's a
She likes
Disney
Dippin'
show.
Dots.
It's like
she does?
Yeah.
a Miley Cyrus
Is
type.
Bergen alive or?
Listen,
Get
those
run to the
donuts,
restroom.
something happened to those
Yeah,
donuts.
but that was like 20
What I
minutes
saw,
ago.
he was kind of holding his headphones as if like something's with that. That's why I thought he left the studio.
You got a bleeder or something? I mean,
Damn.
I got you. Trudell.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Where'd he go? Oh, he kind of shrugged.
Berg.
What
Those
happened?
donuts were
I
not.
said the
Oh, it
donuts.
was.
I said it was the donuts.
Yeah.
What
the
else would it
donut.
be?
How many did you have?
He had two.
And
Two.
do you have coffee this
Now
morning?
I have 0.
No coffee.
Well, Chris knew. Chris knows his guy.
Oh no, I know
Right.
Bergie's
Oh,
balance system.
yeah. You know it well. Yeah. So
I
no,
know.
hey,
I
I'm better
know.
now.
I know the BBS quite well.
I was
Boy, it took
hoping
a
it
long
wasn't,
time.
like an emergency because we were talking about extended family and like, maybe something happened to like an aunt in a different state or something. Like, no, he was just in the bathroom.
What
for
took
like a half
longer,
hour.
my story or Bergie's scrape?
I think they were right on
Your
par,
story.
like right at the same time. It's about a 22-minute.
Check the tape. Check the tape.
Time for the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day for Tuesday, July 21st, 2026. Don't sweat the occasional criticism. Wasn't this one last week? No, it's a different one, I guess. None of us is exempt from the rest of the human race. We're all going to get our fair share of criticism during our lifetime. And if we're in the relationships, at least some of that criticism is going to come from our partners. There you go. So when a penguin poops on you, take it like a man.
Right.
It doesn't matter that your whole family's laughing at you. Say, hey, listen.
I think I know what happened, Chris.
Which part?
I think that Greg was listening to the story, and then he saw the penguin scrape, and he kind of consulted his stomach, and he's like, wait.
It could have been, or those donuts.
This is
punch. He wants to
happen.
punch us in the face.
If
He's
I
putting
don't-
laxatives
I don't run out of
in
here.
the donuts.
It was time to take a penguin.
Time for our don't sweat, or time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Thanks to Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with the competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. Or visit sellersadvantage.com. Providence Realty. DRE 01915212 Cap.
So somebody said in the YouTube chat that if Aaron Rodgers can make up with his family, then I can make up with the Chargers. To which I would say to you, I'm going to be like my grandmother on this one. I'm going to take the grudge to the grave. So it was a good idea. Aaron Rodgers showed us that, you know what, even after all these years of being estranged from my family, and I can go home and see mom and dad and brother, put it out on Instagram and tell everybody how happy I am. For me, I'm going to take the page out of my grandmother. She held that grudge to her grave. Me and the Chargers, that grudge will go on. And by the way, when everybody tells you in the preseason, the Chargers are awesome, they got the number one offense in the NFL, they got a quarterback who's awesome, and they got a new offensive coordinator that's going to switch things up. Everything's going to change for the Chargers. Keep buying that nonsense and just keep feeding me. Sedano will all year long. Chargers will be like 15-2. They're going to the Super Bowl. And then they'll lose in the wild card round or the division round.
Well, the odds are kind of on your side here. If a championship is the only thing that will shut you up.
Well, I mean,
there's 32 teams.
Well, what is the goal of playing? It's to win the championship.
No, we're just kind of reuniting with an old flame. But for me, it's like
it's not a failure,
the North Stars, right? When they moved to Texas and became the Stars and took the North Stars name out of Minnesota, so they had to come back as the freaking Wild. It was still a dumb name. I will never forgive that. So I hear you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah.
But do the Chargers know you have a grudge?
The
Well,
Chargers.
that's what we're talking about,
Yeah.
Do they know?
Have you heard? Do they know?
Do they know about you?
They have no idea who I am.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got no idea. Who? Has a grudge about us? About what?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
All right, Cappy, thank you.
Thank you.
Trudell, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was kind of curious of how many games
What happened to Funch?
they thought were going to win.
We did Funches already.
Yeah.
Well, Chris,
You said they had to go. They have to go to a meeting.
Chris and
remember?
Greg have a meeting, and Greg might have to stop on the way. So
No, I already made my stop. This is not a two-timer.
Well, we'll see.
This
Have
is
a
not
great
two-timer, huh?
Have a great live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. I'll talk to you at noon with Mason and John from the Idaho compound.
Oh.
Tomorrow is a Windy Wednesday. I guess Windy's going to join us. I don't know. LeBron still hasn't made his decision, so hopefully. And who's doing the show tomorrow? Beto, right?
No, I think Trudell tomorrow.
Trudell tomorrow?
No.
Check the schedule.
No.
I believe it's
I think it went Beto, Trudell, Beto.
What? Both days? There's no chance. No.
Yes, I'm sure. I looked at the schedule.
me.
Believe it or not,
Me too.
I looked at the schedule.
It does say
It is
Trudell
Trudell.
and Kaplan tomorrow.
When did I agree to this?
I don't know, man, but I came up here today so that I can be with you one day in studio.
Well, Trudell, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, no. No.
Have a great day, everybody.
With none of that guilty